Hello and welcome, everybody out there in YouTube and D&D land. I hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Before we jump into the action, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All of those things help us out tremendously. If you're interested in supporting our community a little bit further, consider becoming a member here on our YouTube channel. Memberships start at just $2 a month, and you gain access to some really cool emotes. Lastly, if you are interested in joining any of our campaigns, like this one, we have open slots available in each of our campaigns. We have a GREYHAWK Amnesia campaign. We have a Dragonlance kind of survival game. We have a Fantasy High style game on Tuesday. We have a Marquette exploration game for Tuesday early, and we have an epic level 21 plus at this point campaign that interacts with our entire universe, New Embrace. If you're interested in any of these, be sure to reach out and let me know. As you all gather together, you begin moving some rocks up to one another, and you hear the familiar strum of the lute from Lorien. Friends and fellow souls, gather round, for the tale I bear tonight is one of shadows and schemes, of valor tested and bonds forged in the crucible of deceit. Our saga resumes with our brave adventurers deep within the mountain's heart, where the air is thick with the weight of revelations. It was there, in the dim light of trust's fragile lantern, that truths were laid bare. Our own Neeson, with a heart heavy and a voice laden with remorse, confessed his tangled web, unveiling plots within plots. Meanwhile, the enigmatic Fox, captured and cornered, spoke of tests and recruitment. His words a maze of truth and manipulation. Venturing deeper into the mountain's embrace, our hero stumbled upon a grim tabula, a way station, now a silent keeper of the dead. Among the fallen were 3 humans and a kender, each a tale cut short by unseen hands. Friend, with eyes sharp as hawks, discovered a wallet emblazoned with the symbol of the Doves of Night. A secretive faction of the valiant Knights of Solamnia, shrouded in mystery and whispered in thieves' weary circles. Advar, ever observant, unraveled the identity of the fallen kender, Cody Tosselcap, and secured his map case, a beacon of hope in their path forward. Among the dead, a note marked one as a trafficker of souls, another as a potential ally, and the third yet unjudged. With solemn hearts, our company raised the cairn, a stone tribute to the lost, before pressing on the shadows of potential betrayal by goblin kind gnawing at their resolve. Circumventing the anticipated goblin encampment, our intrepid band tripped in advanced ambush. Out of the shadows sprang forth goblins and their fierce hobgoblin leader, who swiftly laid Neeson low, declaring their claim to freedom. Amidst the fray, one goblin, with eyes gleaming with the fervor of the newly liberated, sought to recruit Fran to their cause. The battle raged, the air torn by shouts and the clash of steel. Advar, with a hunter's grace, ensnared the goblin's attackers, while Fran unleashed her fury upon the hob. But fate, ever fickle, saw Neeson, newly risen by Ebenezer's hand, beset by a gnarling warg. The tide of battle teetered on the brink until Kit, with a warrior's mercy, subdued the hobgoblin leader, sparing his life at the behest of his goblin brethren. Thus the echoes of that skirmish fade into the annals of their journey, a testament to the trials that temper the spirit and the truths that bind or break. So let us ponder the paths they tread, for each step in the dark is a step forward to light.
Read the room, Lorian. This is hardly time for your rambling musings. Come on. I've got an unconscious orc. I've gotten my ass kicked twice.
I mean, that sounds like a skill issue, honestly. I'm perfectly fine. I thought I did a good job. He goes back to writing in his notebook.
I think it was good.
Yeah.
I've just decided I'm going to respond to every single one of your recaps by poking fun at Lorian. So
fair. Hoblin will look over. That's weird.
I know, right?
It's kind of interesting.
Did we end up just like waiting an hour?
Yeah. Or stabilizing because multiple healer kits McGee over there.
Yeah.
If we did wait an hour, that gives us an hour of short rest, though.
Perfect.
Just throwing that out there.
Then everybody gets to do their short resting. Yeah.
I get a rage dice back with my 2
Right.
health.
Better, yeah. Now, keep in mind, he also gets a short rest, but
I don't have any hit dice left.
nope, I don't either.
I have my rage back, and that's all that matters.
Oh shit! Yeah, I don't have any spells. I was gonna say, I got some healing. No, I don't.
Hey, calm down on the hit dice. Calm down on the hit dice. Should have killed him if we had a chance.
Oh, he's full now. Okay. Yeah, knocking somebody unconscious immediately starts their short rest now.
I totally forgot how many hit dice he had.
Yeah.
I'm at least confiscating his equipment.
Right,
Fair.
and he's tied up.
Yeah. But Gobi, the goblin, who did not hit anybody, or he tried to attack Kip, but very half-heartedly, when he provoked the attack of opportunity, will, take the belongings of Hoblin, which he could barely carry. They're so much fucking bigger than him.
Oh no, we didn't give it to Goblin. We gave it.
I keep them safe for him.
No,
What?
we're gonna talk first, and we'll give it back to him as needed.
What the
It'll be
This whole
fine.
situation's a little stressful. We're all just trying to be calm, get things figured out.
And don't forget to listen to Kit. He is the big leader now, I say to the goblin.
I don't want to smash anyone's heads.
No more slave. No more.
No,
We're not slaves.
No.
We're not slavers. We're not. That's why we didn't smash your guys' heads like watermelons, which
His eyes are wide.
I've done.
But yeah, roll your investigation for the hobgoblin.
Oh, who's searching his shit? Is it me?
Neeson said he was.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll assist Neeson, like a
Help.
passive aggressive dad. Like every time he goes the wrong way, I'll be like.
16.
Okay. You do find his quarterstaff, which appears to be a spell focus. You find a unique-looking draconic ring on his middle finger as well. It's a circular band that looks like the head of a dragon going down his knuckle. That has really nice-looking, maybe ambers in the eyes. Studded leather armor, which is way too big for any of you guys. Way too fucking big. But very nice, high-quality make. Like, this is some of the nicest armor you've seen. And then outside of that, you see a book in his pocket that says, common for non-commoners.
I'm gonna flip through the book real quick just to make sure that it's not like a spell book or something.
You start flipping through, and yeah, it seems to be like very rudimentary how to speak common.
Okay.
But yes, hour goes by after you confiscate all of the belongings. He's weird. You didn't kill Hoblin.
Oh, yeah. I said before that we had no intention of killing any of your people or yourself. You attacked us.
Then why did you use the Syndicate's lantern?
Well, as I look at the lanterns, we had a dude that was a syndicate, and I point towards Fox.
Who's
He's
lying
with them.
down in the cart tied up? Just
Yeah,
broken leg.
yeah. As you see, we messed him up.
You are not Syndicate?
Well, I point to Nizam. He is, but I mean, I think he's had a change of heart. Because if he didn't have a change of heart, we would have broke his legs like that guy.
Yeah, we were being led into an ambush by Fox, and we thought you guys were part of that ambush, so we were trying to use the lamps to keep you from attacking us, but
Before I came here, I served the great dragon Chrysanth under the dark wings of her power during the War of Lance. Those days are behind me. I no longer bow to dragons or masters of any kind. We attacked you not out of malice, but necessity. Too long, the goblins have been fodder in schemes of the powerful. We are deemed expendable, enslaved to ambitions not our own. I declare it ends with me. I lead my kin now, not to serve in war, but to carve our path. Free of dragons and lords.
Very understandable, and it seems just a slight misunderstanding. We are not here to conquer or slave, and I speak for myself, I don't believe in slavery. What you are doing to free your people is noble, and to make sure that they are not enslaved under dragons anymore. We were, as I said, just as was said, just passing through.
If they are syndicate, they should die.
Nizan has used, and he's made it very clear, his hostilities are that of meager ambition. Right. I think that's the right word.
And not only that, you have your goblins that you lead, and I'm sure you wouldn't want us to come in and kill one of your goblins because we say that they deserve to die. I understand you're upset and things of the past, but we will keep Nizan under control. Now, let me...
Right, Nizan? Under control?
I've done nothing.
You really haven't. You, like, ate it like a sack of potatoes, like, the minute we got in here. Like,
Yeah, well,
you should have seen your body. You just, woo!
Somebody was unfairly targeted before, right at the bat. So
You have lantern. You
yeah,
die.
but that was supposed to be the opposite of what the lantern did.
Says you. Also,
Hello.
you can thank Luca. She's giving you 2 inspirations. Her Exandria's favorite flower girl sends her well wishes to the dude who got his ass kicked twice. skill issue, not gonna lie.
Hey, I'm level 2. I don't have any skills.
And when you use them, try harder, dodge harder next time.
Thank you, Ruka.
Thank you, Ruka.
Nigga came out of here, just mic dropped your dog.
Yeah, she did.
Hey, it's helping.
In Neezen's defense, though, he has been nothing but assistant. You can tell right now that like Kalen is not good with his words.
Yeah. Your vocabulary seems just about as good as Hoblin.
Yeah. He's been very assistant.
If anything, I'm a lower pawn in the syndicate schemes than you are, Hoblin.
Mm-hmm. But I digress. As I pull out a dagger, right, and I go, and I undo his ropes. I have no issues with you. Right. If anything, and I undo his ropes and I hand him his staff back.
And I'll help untie him.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I handed him his staff back, Neezen.
Yeah, I noticed this.
Yeah.
Maybe we should have some more conversation before rearming the guy that one-shot me.
He cares about his people, and he can't help his people if he can't protect his people.
You think him breaking the deal he had with the syndicate's going to help his people? They're just going to send people out here to purge him.
I'll kill them too.
I don't think that's gonna work though.
You just lost a fight against 5 random people. You think you're going to be able to fight against the entire syndicate who wants to kill you?
If he
Everyone
wants
here
to
was
die,
just defending themselves. What,
if he
Fred?
wants to, sorry.
Go
ahead.
No, I was trying to say, yeah.
If he wants to fight and die with honor, that's his decision, not ours. He might win. It's not up to us to decide that.
I'm not telling him not to do it. I'm just suggesting that it may not be the best plan.
And you do not tell the syndicate I'm here doing this. They keep trying. They keep dying.
They're eventually going to figure out that none of their people are getting through.
By then, they are weak. We have more armor and training. Gogi is the only trained one. Gogi looks at you guys. Hey.
The guy that never even swung his weapon the whole fight?
I was trying diplomacy.
Good job. Yes. I agree. I agree with we shan't say anything to the syndicate when we get back.
Thank you.
Well, I'll speak for myself. I shouldn't. I will not. And I know Kit won't. Fran won't. So, we do need to continue moving through here. Can you maybe guide us through or point us the way out?
Or provide temporary shelter, considering I see all the freaking knives and bolts still in my chest.
Peppered in there. You did short rest. I told you. Oh yeah, you ran out of dice. Yeah.
I'll go ahead. You got 2 more hit points, Kit. I'll give you 2 more.
Oh.
You pull a bolt out, just.
Jeez.
Can Fran go up to the goblin that she flipped off and say, I think there was a little miscommunication. My bad.
It's okay. You badass goblin.
Thank you.
Yeah,
You're also very brave.
He offers you a high five.
I'll concede and give him the high five, even though I'm not generally a high fiver, so it's kind of like a
low 5.
Yeah.
Mid-range 5.
Yeah, it's kind of like a.
You all have made allies with the goblins.
Except for him, right? And I point to Susan. Just like immediately gaslighting it. Just
We
No,
will keep watch.
except for him, right? Because he's not like with you guys, right? It's
You all can rest with us whenever you need, and trade as well.
Much appreciated. I'm by the way, I'm Ebenezer. Ebenezer Moonshadow, and this is Kit. We have Fran, Odvar, and Neeson.
So you gave him back all his equipment,
nope, just his staff.
Just the staff so far.
not the ring?
No,
I need the ring.
what's the ring do?
It is a part of my deal for power. It is made of the great dragon Chrysanth. It is
Well-
how I keep my kind safe.
And of course, Kit, if we are to have this treaty and alliance, we should return things back to balance.
I would look at Neeson and see if he would give it back to him or not, because he's technically the one that has the armor.
I mean, you guys
And-
gave him everything else back.
I
What's the
I
difference?
took the. Well, I like to think it's very easy for me to take a stick from you.
Yeah.
Oh, let's just arm the guy that tried to kill me. Sure.
I pull out a great axe, hand it to. No, I'm kidding.
That's mine.
If Neeson doesn't give it back, I could trip him, and then we could just take it.
You haven't
'Cause I'm so
successfully
cr-
tripped me
I
yet.
I know, because I'm so great at tripping people.
Yeah.
So you hand him back the ring?
I hand Kit the ring. I refuse to hand it to Hoblin.
Okay. I give him back the ring.
As soon as he puts it on, you see his nails extend about like a half an inch, and then there's a spark of lightning across them.
Why don't you lead with that when you fought me?
I did. He points over at Neeson.
Yeah. Neeson got the ring.
Oh. Checks out. Actually, I think he did something to his staff that hit me for a lot too. So that makes sense.
Yeah.
So, but yes, please, Neeson, he's not quick to jump on a new diplomatic scenario with you guys. So I don't know, but he is assisting us, and I would appreciate it if you treated him as part of our group.
Yes. But we keep an eye on him all
Okay.
times.
Understood, of course.
Let us go back to our camp. So, you all walk with him, and he appoints a couple of goblins to keep a watch at the jumping station, where they just jump people. And as you are walking through the encampment with him, we have grown our group to become more familiar. And you guys can walk with him.
As we're moving, I'm gonna be sign languaging towards Ebenezer, right? Since me and him both have sign language, we both came from the same scenarios, and I'm gonna start telling him, "Is it wise to be going to the lion's den?"
Don't know how wise it is, but we do need a way out, so keep your eyes about you as we speak to each other inside.
Also, I can't go past here.
Oh,
I thought you meant like something was coming up.
there you go.
Okay.
Our cluster has grown. We have
can't see.
not. You
I'm
can't
blind.
see?
I'm blind. I have no dark vision.
Goddamn humans. Where's the lantern? Who has the lantern?
I'm doing one of these.
I I had a lantern. I
Here's
don't
the
know
lantern. It's on Oddvar.
Oh, I turn on the lantern that says attack me, and I use that.
I think doesn't, but Odie has the
Produce flame, yeah.
yeah, produce flame.
It's a
Is that a cantrip or first level?
It's a cantrip.
Okay,
Mhm.
just making sure.
I turn off the lantern that says attack me.
We have been growing, no longer sacrificing our kin for others. We have been learning, growing stronger. And you see there is a lot of these goblins who are like poking their heads out, looking towards all of you, very confused as you're walking through, and Hoblin just nods towards them, and yeah, they go back to their business. We have been gathering supplies, more expensive. Once you get this far in, you start to see the wargs that they have in their own little...
See the one right there.
Yeah, there's more.
Oh. I'm waiting for the guy with the lantern to catch up first.
You can leave Carrot in the cart back there. Ace. And as we learn and grow, there has been many from Syndicate who come here, who we stop and kill and take what they have taken from travelers. He goes over to this little tent area here and gestures inside, where you do see there's two goblins, but they seem to be organizing weapons, rations, water, food, a lot of supplies that they've gathered up from stealing.
Is it really stealing when they're jumping people that steal?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
As our friends and allies, we offer trade to you, not to your kind. He points at Neeson. But to you.
Sure. Also, does this mean anything to you? I pull out the loincloth I got from the knoll with the letter K on it, and I go, does this belong to anyone?
He looks at it. No.
Okay, I put it away.
But we will continue gathering supplies, outfitting goblins, and getting stronger. We will be ready for Syndicate if they come. We need more time. Why
don't you
you
leave?
don't tell them? What?
Well, why stay in these? I mean, do you have to stay in these caves? If they know you're here, just leave. Go somewhere else, then they don't know where you are.
These caves have been the goblins' home for 17 generations. That is 34 years.
Man, you
I
can't
mean-
get hung up on a place. You gotta move.
It's true. Tradition is just peer pressure from dead people.
Roll me persuasion. That's a beautiful way to look at it, by the way. Like, that is... It's peer pressure from dead people. Fuck them.
Oh, I thought I was assisting Omar with that comment.
Sure, yeah. On
Yeah.
bar. That's you.
Okay.
You persuade. You have advantage.
My persuasion is not very good.
It was bad regardless of who rolled it. Like,
Mine was actually really good.
oh really? Never mind.
Which is 5.
Let's go, Oddvar. You got this. 15. Okay. Tradition. It's dead people. I like this.
I'm kind of a Palanthas.
A what?
A philosopher.
Bless
A
you.
philosopher?
Yeah, a philosopher.
Uh-oh. You're
Yeah.
unmuted.
Huh?
Asa, you're unmuted. Now you're muted. Now you're muted again. Now you're unmuted.
You're unmuted,
It's
but
probably
you're muted.
connecting to the wrong device. Or your headset
Yeah.
might be a little fucking... I don't know. Just keep trying and we'll let you know when we hear you. No? No. Marco.
Hello.
He's so angry.
Technology makes all of us rage a little bit, right? Like...
Test.
Hey!
That's the-
It's
but
the wrong
that-
device, but I hear you.
That's the wrong device. Sounded like it was from your
Okay.
computer.
Yeah, it's from my camera. I can't get it. I'll try to figure this out. I know he's persuading him on that side, and I'll switch my microphone in a minute. But of course, it is always painful to be removed from your land, especially a whole people's. I agree with you, Hob. You should stay here.
Then you persuade. Ooh! Contesting persuasion!
$22.
Jesus Christ.
You are right. It is not the dead that keep us, but the living. Our home to build and to grow. Our mountain. We will stay. Good for you all, because we can trade with you. Whatever
Oh,
we
yeah.
find.
We have a lot of weapons.
We like weapons. Do you need food?
I mean, we could go to the trade.
Could
and
always use
stuff.
some food.
Yeah.
I forget. Will you eat humanoid?
You what?
Nothing, Asa.
I think Ebenezer says no.
You guys, we have like 200 pounds of boar meat still.
Yeah.
Oh, then you do not need meat. What do you need?
Money. Gems. I'm good. No. Probably currency. We're kind of broke.
Let me see weapons you have.
I'm sure Ebenezer would be okay with us leading him to the cart. Okay.
Okay.
And I pull out. I start just pulling out from the bag of weapons, right? I pull out
Type it. I'm
my
not
great.
gonna-
Yeah.
I
agree.
will not remember what you say.
Give me a second.
Okay.
Let me delete that one. Let me delete Kit's battle axe. There's those. We also have this. We have not given him his high quality studded leather back, by the way. Just pointing that one out. And then this is what we have here. We don't have the helm though. I delete the helm.
Mm.
Cause I think we have ogre hide leather, but it's for medium, right? I think that's what it was. That's why we couldn't give it to Fran or.
Yeah.
Well, it's also
Bovar.
big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's made for the
The knoll.
yeah, which is way
That we-
bigger than any of you. The hobgoblin could wear it though. Oh. I would like the...
If you have any parchments that look of magical in nature, I think we have some people that can use those too.
All of these I would like. And he moves them over to the one side.
Essentially all of it.
He doesn't want the crude spear or the unkept battle axe. Yeah, that's it. He doesn't want those. Yes, these all would be good for us to use and
Sure.
practice.
I mean, I think the crude spears you can use too for like traps if you need, just as fodder.
We make those.
Okay.
Those look like our make.
Yeah. Checks out. I'm not like a merchant in per se. I think that's more unfortunate. I think Nizam would have a little bit more history with negotiating prices. But yeah, we can do tradesies. I'm pretty good on food. What else you got?
Let me get everything.
I mean, yeah, that's a lot of stuff. It's gonna be worth a decent amount, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, going off of PHB prices, it's not really going to help you very much because, I mean, in times of trouble and famine, you can sell a diamond for a sack of potatoes. Like, you know?
Yeah, I think the only thing that might be worth anything would probably be the ogre hide armor because it's already fitted for him. But like outside of that, I don't see anything else.
Yeah.
And I guess the noble spear, which is a high quality spear. I don't think it has any special properties to it.
So, for this investigation, who's ever going to look inside of the tent of supplies that they gathered and see what you can find? Now, I should forewarn you. Whatever you find will be what you think would be a reasonable trade. Not money to money trade, but like these are things I would like compared to what you are offering and how useful they are. Okay?
So we got to go over to the tent and like roll perception or something.
Yeah, perception. That's right. It's perception now. Yeah, you can always talk to the hobgoblin. Oh, yeah, before you do that. Yeah, we got you. I remember from last time. So who's going to roll the perception check to see if you can find anything for trade?
I'll take a look, see what he's got.
I'm gonna assist using my tactical wit.
Neezen's pouting in a corner.
23! Ooh, you're lucky. Roll me 6 d20s.
Wow.
You're going to find 6 good things. All right, 2. Nine.
Yeah, Ardvar's good at finding all them little knickknacks and interesting doodads.
I just think the whole time Kit's going like, does this look good? And you're going like, no, not that. Oh. Just pulling shit out. Just no.
What was that? That
Okay.
was 9.
If that looks good to you, that's the important thing.
I don't know what's important.
It's funny that you found these ones. Okay. These are all the things that you find, Oddvar, that you think would be a good trade for everything.
Counterfeit coins.
It's 50 gold pieces. They're all fake, but to the layman, they look good. And the forged identity scrolls, there's 7 of them. They're just like fake identities to pull out. Yes, I'm this merchant.
It's identify, but it's called identity scrolls.
Yeah.
Instead of identify, it's identity.
Yeah, this is who I am. See?
So are we trading the stuff for one of these items or all of these items?
You can make whatever attempt you want based off of how well
Alright.
you rolled.
What do you think?
But these are all the things that catch your eye in there.
Well, Odie's very interested in the map of secret passages. That looks pretty cool.
So you want that. Okay. And he pushes that to the side. So you type out which ones you're going to be asking for the trade.
Okay. Oh, am I doing the trading here? All right.
I mean,
could do
somebody else
if
can
we
do it,
need
but like
to.
you're the one who did the perception. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, party, speak up if there's anything in there. You're like, yeah, I think these could be good. Remember, you're low level, so like unique things can be useful. You know.
I have a feeling if I say anything, it's just going to make it worse. So I'm Neesian's intentionally staying quiet.
Are
Say it
the
out of
identity
character. It's fine.
are the identity scrolls like specific to a place? Like are they like
No, it's
in
just
Palanthas, or are they just like almost like fake identities?
it is
that you
7
might use?
fake identities that
Weird.
list you as a noted merchant from all over the world. I created
Ethan,
7
any of these look-
NPCs that you can just be like, I'll be these.
Do any of these look like they might stick out to you?
Did you ask?
You.
Oh, can I roll forgery? I have forgery.
Sure. Absolutely then. That'd be with wisdom.
We do the same thing with Fran as well. Like anything pop out.
I rolled terrible. 7.
These look great.
Top quality.
Yeah,
Can
Frank.
I ask a question?
Yes.
Am I understanding that we're divvying this stuff up right now, or are we just picking out to see if any of it's worth it?
We're
No.
trying.
He looked, and these are all the things that stood out to him that were inside of the tent. You
Oh.
guys are picking things that you think might be a reasonable trade for the things that he wants out of your stockpile, the ogre armor, the noble spear, yada yada,
Oh.
and what you guys want. So if you want the signal whistle, then, I mean, yeah, you can just go, yeah, definitely this thing, and then, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think that the map is useful. The disguise kit is useful. The only thing that I would be able to use is a signal whistle, but I don't really need it, so it would be superfluous if other things are more useful that would don't waste money on the signal whistle, is what I'm saying. Or don't waste resources on the signal whistle if you can get the other stuff. That's more useful. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
Okay.
Like stuff that's more practical.
Stuff that's more practical. If you can get that stuff first, and if there's like money left over for the whistle, then please get that for me. But if there's not, it's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm gonna move the signal whistle to the I want it section because I want a
Yep.
signal whistle too.
Okay.
Fair. Yeah. Signal whistles are very useful. Like, at low
I don't know
level.
what they're for, but it just seemed like the only thing that I could actually use.
They mostly sound like, to a layman, a bird call of some kind, but you can use it to communicate things over long distances.
Like, oh, if you're going into a house and you're got right, blow this whistle. We'll be on the outside to rush in.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh,
something
cool.
like that.
And it's way loud. It's like thaumaturgy, the spell, if you're blowing into it hard.
It's like 2
Yeah.
cups in a string. Kit, we can have 2 cups in a string.
I used to play that game when I was a kid.
Wait,
So
Asa,
did
you're
I.
here? Asa, say something?
I am here, and I believe it's working.
Yep, we
All
hear
right.
you. Just wanted to check.
Yay!
I think my other headset actually finally died, my favorite one.
Aw.
Oh.
So,
Yeah.
to catch you up, they looked into the supplies. What I typed out is all of the things that the goblin has that you guys think is of value. You're now discussing what amongst those things you want to trade for the things that he pulled out.
Do we want more than the map, the gems, the necklaces, and the signal whistle?
I feel like that's
I mean-
a good thing. I think the forged identities wouldn't be bad to have.
Well, yeah, that's true for you humans, but I don't think anybody's gonna buy that I'm a world famous merchant.
As I look at it, does it say anything about like the race?
I'm not going to reveal what identities are in there until you guys purchase it, if you purchase it.
So I'm just like, it,
But
it
they
makes
are the
sense if
most
we put it
common
on
ones.
brand.
There are a couple of Kender. There's one Kender identity in there. The majority of them are human. There's a couple of elves, couple of dwarfs.
Yeah, we could say friends and tender, and give them a tender identity. I think it would be fine.
Yeah, I mean, we can.
I mean, yeah.
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 All right, well, what do you
Alright.
think? Your pile for our pile.
I think that looks good.
So
do you-
those
how would you
four-
feel about? Oh, go ahead.
Oh, and the ID. So those 5 for what he's looking at.
Yeah. How would you feel about this?
As you can see, it looks like a fairly good trade. We want to be good trade partners because we not only have this day to think of, but the next and the one after that.
I'll even throw in the 10 half spears that can't be used as weapon by medium people, but probably could be used by your
Oh,
goblins.
He marked those. Those are the half spears.
Hey.
10.
They weren't in the trade pack.
Yeah,
when
they
I
are.
pulled
Yeah,
out.
they are. They're in there.
I think those are 10 basic spears, aren't they?
You typed 10 half spears, and
Oh,
he
yeah, I
picked
did.
10
Yeah, I
half
did.
spears.
I put them in 2 sections. That's why
Yeah,
I'm done.
he'll.
Let's see.
Gems are a valuable trade amongst cities, right?
I would assume so.
Yeah, but
Yes.
that ogre armor is going to be valuable against the syndicate.
Well, gems have little use here. They are pretty.
Yeah.
This is good trade. And he'll stick his hand out to you.
Ah, I shake his hand.
So delete all the shit he wanted, and you guys get to have your secret passages in Palanthas map.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Mhm. Your bag of gems, which is valued at about 35 gold worth of various gems. The 2 necklaces, which are worth about 10 gold each.
And then we have yet to give him his high leather, studded leather, by the way. I still have it.
Yeah. Well, now he doesn't need it. He has the ogre's hide armor.
Yeah,
Way more intimidating.
that's true.
And then you also get the 7 IDs. And the signal whistle, obviously. So these are good trades.
I agree.
Yeah.
Come back every now and then. We will steal more things, and we can trade more things.
As long as you're stealing from people that like are the thieves with the lanterns, right? Because let's not steal from people that already don't have much.
Only thieves with lanterns come here. We see the flicker, then we attack. If there is no flicker, then we speak and tell them to pay us for passage.
Good.
Not that bad, yeah. I mean, you're
If
keeping
They
Keeping the-
refuse, they die.
Hand the signal whistle to Fran. Here you go.
Thank you very much.
Mostly because I don't want to put it on the sheet. on the party record. Actually, I'll put it on there anyways. But I'll just put Fran.
I'll put it on mine too.
Alrighty. Then you all can rest here. You plan to take small raft to Palanthas. Yes?
Small raft.
Unless there's a better way, but yes.
There is no better way. It goes through the bay to the docks. He looks at
Oh.
your cart and carrot.
yeah.
That could be difficult.
Hmm.
If you like, you can leave some here. We will not take. It is yours.
Yes, we may have to do that.
The whole reason we came this way was that way Carrot would be able to make it through.
We know we can. We knew we could make it through the mountains. We just don't know about the other side.
And the guy who was orchestrating most of this, he was going to
Didn't-
bring your supplies, not you. So.
X out.
Yeah.
I'm sure once we get to the city, I can help you find somebody that can facilitate getting Carrot and your wagon across the bay. Assuming you're willing to pay for it, Ebenezer.
Yeah.
As friend, we will watch to keep safe.
Perhaps we should. I do have my luggage that's in the back, though. Kid, I would need help carrying that. Or actually, I might be able to carry it.
I don't like the idea of leaving it because all of our stuff is in the cart.
Well, you can take the cart and then leave Carrot. Or you could take Carrot with all of you guys and take some things from the cart. It's just a raft wouldn't really support your
A donkey
cart
with a cart. Yeah.
and all of you. Like, there's a lot of shit here, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, maybe
I'll start building an ark.
let me rest on it. We'll discuss in the morning. I may leave Carrot with you. This is Carrot, by the way, and I give Carrot a little scritch.
You name it after food. Do you plan to eat it?
No, I'm named after the food it eats. It likes carrots.
You name it food, but don't eat. This is irony, right?
You got it.
I've been reading. He holds up his Common for Dummies book.
You're doing great. You're doing great.
It is third language. Do any of you speak Draconic? Wow. Post-war of the Lance, and none of you pick Draconic? I love this.
Nope.
Okay. He
Learned.
starts...
Gang signs.
Uh-oh, Fran's looking. No? Okay. He starts speaking very elegantly in this very deep, guttural language that's high up within the chest as he speaks, and it sounds 100% fluent, and then he stops. You don't speak giant. Dragon. Goblin? Oh, good, you speak Goblin. It is so much easier to talk like this. Common is a very weird language, like R, and R, there, and there. It's confusing, right? I don't like it. But it makes talking a lot easier to others. Ooh, much easier to talk Goblin. And he is the probably second most well-articulated Goblin you've ever spoken to. Yourself being the first.
Me, I do talk to myself quite a bit.
I figured. Very well. Then we sit and listen to stories from weird men. Well, I'm not even sure I want to share my stories. Everybody just convinces me that they're bad stories. Do you
I've
even
never said
deserve
that.
them? You know what, Kit? I will regale you.
I enjoy your stories as well. I think they're well done.
Ebenezer, you may join me.
Perfect.
May I talk to the hobgoblin?
Yes, you can.
Okay. My name is Fernando Waldeswat, and it is a pleasure to meet you. I just wanted to say that I think that you made an excellent decision in staying here. Your facility is fortified, and you already know what's going on down here, so you are well prepared. And I would not be taking advice from that man, because let me tell you, he reminds me of a man from my village who used to take chickens and tie them to himself and try to jump across ravines to see if he could fly. And let me tell you, he had big dreams, but them poor chickens.
Huh.
Seem
But chickens are food. Why would you do this?
He wasn't the sharpest tool in the shed, but we did eat good every time that he did try to do this.
Oh, they're pre-flattened.
Tenderized, yep.
Tender. Good. Yes,
He-
we do not trust him. You are one of us as well. Be sure he does not betray Hoblin and the other goblins, please.
Kit, I can tell you Kit is a trustworthy person. He just ain't too bright, is all.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Neeson. Kit seems incredibly intelligent. Clearly, Common is not his first, second, or third language either.
No, all I know about Neeson is that he's just really hard to trip at this point.
Try shooting the ankle.
I will keep that in mind, thank you so much.
You have the big axe. If it swings downwards, you're likely to hit chest, and if they dodge back, ankle.
I also do have Fury of the Small. I could just try that.
Dick stabbing, yes.
Dick stabbing. That's right.
It is our people's way.
It was a pleasure
That's
talking
out.
to you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course. But watch Neeson, please. If he
Yes, sir,
plans
I
to
will.
betray us, do the right thing for goblin kind.
Absolutely, I will keep my eye out on him.
I just keep building that divine bigger and bigger. Anyways, PP puncture. God damn it, Ruka. So, as you guys get to sit here, relax, eat some food that, you know, you guys have much nicer food, but they're willing to share rations with you. You would just, they don't really keep track of what type of meat they're eating, so.
This is good.
You do have 200 pounds of boar.
I do recommend we eat the boar, but it's up to you.
I just want to try out the goblin cuisine, you know?
Am I keeping track of how many pounds we're eating a night, or no? Am I keeping meticulous track of this, or am I just guesstimating?
I mean, just guesstimate. We'll mark it down every week for rations based off of it, and you'll be fine. Whenever we have a time jump, it's the only time that matters.
Okay.
But yes, you all get to sit here. The wargs are very hostile creatures. They don't have the same level of intelligence as every other creature down here. The goblins all seem very energetic, and they seem, well, oddly enough, friendly to each of you. Advar being the only person in the party who definitely has partied with goblins before. Just because, you know, Kender get into weird situations all the time. But you do see that it would appear Adrian is spending a lot of time with Gogi, as the two of them are talking a bunch.
Ooh.
Gogi, he was the goblin who was, like, not attacking people.
Oh, you called him Adrian.
Oh, Lorian.
Lorian. Okay, yeah.
Sorry, different NPC. We'll get there.
No, that's fine. Well, Odie is interested in the wargs. He's gonna try to, like, make friends with this warg over here.
All right, roll animal handling.
Let's do this. God damn it! I'm gonna use my inspiration to re-roll that.
Go for it.
Come on.
The druid who can't animal handle.
Damn it!
10. You're about to walk up like, hey! But then you remember arms out wide seems hostile, so you're like, hi. And just go over and it doesn't attack you, which for a warg is great. But that's the most you get out of the interaction. It doesn't attack you.
Damn it!
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it happens. Hey, he didn't bite you. On the 6, he would have bit you.
Yeah. All right.
But yes. You all
Can
sit...
I go?
Yeah,
Can I go up to the warg and try to pet it?
sure. Animal handling.
Okay.
24. It sees you as just one of the goblins, so you like get underneath the chin and start like rubbing against it. Its fur. Have you ever pet a wolf, like real life pet a wolf?
No.
Their fur is slick and thicker than you can believe. Like actually thicker than anybody realistically anticipates. So you just start like scratching through all of that, and the warg doesn't seem to mind. They're not creatures that like people, but they don't mind.
Okay, so I do that for just like a second, and then I'm like, okay, well, I realize that that's enough, and I walk away, and I'm like, oh, now my hand smells like you, and I just walk away.
All
Go
right.
wash my hands.
So, the evening goes by without a hitch. You all get to sleep here without them stealing from you during the night or anything like that. You just get to wake up in the morning. Yeah?
I'm gonna check up on Fox and be like, you know, you could have been partying with us this whole time if you were just forthcoming and not trying to kill us.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
And now you're in the scenario. Have you learned the error of your ways?
Yes, next time don't get caught.
I rewrap his mouth. I sleep on the cart.
Actually, could I have a question? Are we done with the night already? Never mind, I'll talk to him some other night.
You can talk
Yeah,
to him
you
now.
can talk to him again. It's fine.
I just wanted to question Fox and be like, so what exactly happened when he tried to escape?
Oh, you're asking Lorian what happened, or asking?
Or yeah,
Fox?
Lorian. No, I want to. Yeah, I want to ask Lorian. I want to ask Lorian, and like as I'm asking Lorian, I want to sneak a peek at his wound and see if I can sneakily tell if it's self-inflicted or not.
Roll me a perception check.
Shit.
15. The wound does not look. I mean, from afar, it doesn't look self-inflicted.
Okay.
It looks like he was stabbed with the deer antler dagger that was stolen from Advar. It checks out. He definitely does look like he was stabbed. And when you go up to Lorian, go ahead and ask him.
Okay. Hey, Lorian, how you doing with your stab wound there? Do you need any help with it?
Oh,
You all right?
I'm perfectly fine. I can heal myself.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you.
Are you doing okay mentally? I know that must have been scary for you. Do you want to talk about it at all?
Well, if anything, it's just a better story for me to tell.
That's right. You do love telling a good story.
Oh, they're wonderful.
All right. Well, if you need anything, if he ever comes at you again, you just let me know and I'll take care of him.
Oh, absolutely. You know, I do need assistance sometimes when it comes to defending myself.
Well, I have got your back. I just want you to know that.
You know, that's what I appreciate about you. Despite my harsh treatment towards you early on in our relationship, we have gotten past that and we seem very familiar now.
I think we've got a good working relationship at this point.
And not to mention, I have to say, goblin folk seem far more civilized than I would have ever thought.
Yeah, we're not too bad. We've come a long way in the last couple of generations.
I'll tell you what. Do you like these goblin folk?
They're not my folk. I didn't grow up with them. I don't really know them that well, but they seem alright to me.
But do you like them?
Yeah, I like them alright. I would never wish any harm on them.
Oh, no, of course not. But I do have a few books that may be advantageous for their community to have. He pulls out, you know, basics of blacksmithing, mason working, you know, general, like, how to do things that are skills. Books and tomes to educate them with. I'll tell you what. If you agree to owe me a favor in the future, I'll slip these books into their belongings so that their society can grow even better.
Can there be a few caveats to this favor, or is it just a favor?
Oh, no, not like Fae or anything like that. Just, you know, in the future I might need work done, and you have a very unique set of skills that would be advantageous for me.
Okay.
But if you
I
need
just
to
don't
add it, like, I'm not going to tell you to kill children. Like,
I just don't want to do any harm to anyone in this party.
You and the 5 others, or are we including Fox?
Fox is not included.
Okay, yeah, that's fine then. Yeah, fine.
Okay.
I
Alright,
like
then you have a deal.
everybody in the party so far. They've been marvelously useful.
Well, then you have a deal.
Good. And he'll shake your hand and, would you like to hand these to them, or do you want me to hide them in their stuff and them find them?
No, I'd like to give them to him because I want to make sure that they know where they are and they give it to him.
He hands you over a stack of books.
Thank you so much. I do appreciate your kindness.
Of course.
So, can I just go take him over to the hobgoblin real quick and...
Yep.
Okay, alright, I just go do that. I don't want to have a whole scene with him if that's okay.
It's fine. You go over there, you hand over all the things, and boop, just like that, their society can now begin growing. Knowledge is power. So, anybody else during the evening? Very well. Then I think here's a good place for us to go on break. And when we come back, we will be sailing across the open bay into the Lord City of Palanthas. Be right back. we're back, everybody. So, you all wake up in the morning. You get to re-heal, get all your, well, half of your total hit dice back, all of that fun jazz, y'all. And then Hoblin will escort you guys over to the secret cave. And when you get over to the raft, Ebenezer, you have to decide, are you taking your supplies with you or your donkey?
I need to take the chest. I mean, it's not an overly large chest. It's just a.
Oh, you can easily take that. It's just, do you want to take everything on the on it with you, or the donkey?
I think in the morning, Kit and I are giving. There were some crude spears. There was like 10 crude spears. Was it 10, Kit? And we're gonna give those as a.
Yeah, the crude spears.
And
I go,
unless
here you
you
go.
want-
We're gonna give these to you anyways.
Oh, thanks. They'll toss it on their pile.
Oh, crude spears.
That's how you make pit traps. You
Mhm.
get crude spears, you rub shit on them, put them in a pit.
Can you take care of Carrot for me? I mean, and by take care, I mean make
Look
sure she gets
after.
look after. Yes.
Yes, we will feed her meat.
What if we just carry everything and leave the cart?
Or we could pack everything on Carrot and leave the cart. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Would we be able to get Carrot on the raft, do you think?
You would have to leave Lorian's supplies, because keep in mind, his stacks your cart up high.
Oh shit. Hey, right.
I mean, if it's all the same to you, I can stay here with the supplies. Nizin, you said we just have to pay for a boat, right? How much would that be?
$5 gold. Tell me if I'm way off on making that up.
Not way. Sounds expensive. All right, that's not a problem.
Times are lean in Palanthas right now, so
Of course.
you know, inflation does terrible things after a war.
Well, I suppose we'll wait here. I'll stay here with my supplies, and make sure you send a boat out to come fetch me.
Yes, we can do it that way. We'll send back and we can come back and get you.
But I don't want you to leave.
I don't either. I want the morning stories.
How far are we from Palanthas, though?
I don't know. One time, one sailed from here to there and back in 4 hours.
I go over to Fox, right, and I undo his binding on his mouth, and I go, you
Ow.
obviously had a way to transport supplies from here to there. How were you going to do it?
By not bringing people. Fuck.
Right, but like, that's a whole cart, right? You obviously had a way to get through.
Well,
You have a hidden boat, don't you?
no, of course not.
Could I insight that?
Sure.
I was like thinking about it. I was like, wait, they're organized.
Yeah, but it would have been just him and supplies rather than 5 of us. And
Exactly.
supplies.
Him and supplies
Yeah.
is all, like, he would be fine with a cart. If it was more than that, you imagine he probably would have just kept it here and then go retrieve a boat or signal somehow for them to send a boat out to come get it.
20.
What?
20 on my insight.
Oh, he knows a way to signal them to bring a boat out here automatically. You see, like, he's trying not to help you guys with that, but he doesn't want Lorien. He doesn't like Lorien at all.
He could probably signal for a boat. But I don't know the signal.
Nuh-uh.
Also, who would he be signaling to?
Right.
Fair point.
Then, yes, Lorian, I think you should stay here. We'll go check out, and we'll come back for you or send a boat back for you so you can get there as well.
Thank you. Well, goodbye, all of you.
Goodbye, my friend. And I will reach out to shake his hand.
He'll shake your hand, happily.
I'm gonna also shake his hand with all 18 inches of pythons I have. I'm gonna squeeze as hard as I can.
He's not as strong as you.
I don't know that.
He's
Beat my
way
ass, I
bigger.
assumed.
Way bigger.
I also want to shake his hand, if that's okay.
Yep, he'll shake everybody except Neeson's hand.
Checks out.
Easy had never bothered to offer.
Okay. Let's go.
So,
One less friend.
you guys pack yourselves up onto the cart. And then you begin sailing. Clearly, Kit is going to be the person who has to row. And as the raft is pushing out into the brackish water, you guide this raft. Your steady strokes echo rhythmically against the waters of the Bay of Brontkala. The fresh air, tinged with the brackish scent of the bay, fills your lungs, invigorating, pure. It's a crisp contrast to the trials of your journey, a reminder of the bustling life that thrives at the edge of this grand city. The salt-kissed breeze brushes your face, carrying whispers of adventure and the promise of respite. Slipping quietly past the gates of the bay, you marvel at how seamlessly the natural world intertwines with the man-made. Palanthas reveals herself gradually, the early morning light casting golden hues across the towering, elegant structures that define its skyline. The architecture is a spectacle of grace and strength, with spires that reach to the skies and robust walls that speak of a city unbroken by time and conflict. As Kit navigates towards the public harbor, laggy. The docks come alive with the sounds of commerce and lively chatter. Sailors tie off vessels laden with goods from distant lands, their voices melodious blends of accents and languages. The docks are a vibrant tapestry of people and places where the energy of Palanthas pulses strongest. Sorry, I gotta turn this down a little bit. The smell of fresh fish, sea salt, permeates the air, enticing and rich. As you get to the docks, you step off the raft onto the solid ground of the arbor. You feel the shifting docks underfoot. Ahead, it broadens into a cobblestone avenues that seem to beckon, lined with shops and stalls brimming with colorful wares and local delicacies. You can see off in the distance the great library of Palanthas, standing proudly a short distance away. Its majestic doors closed, yet imposing a testament of the wisdom housed within its walls. Although currently inaccessible, its presence fuels a sense of reverence and curiosity. Nearby, you can make out the Tower of High Sorcery that towers over its surroundings, its mystical aura palpable even from afar. It serves as a beacon of the arcane-minded, the history as deep and storied as the city itself. Everywhere the city exudes a warmth and hospitality that are almost palpable, inviting you to lose yourself in its narrow alleys and grand boulevards. You have finally made it to the Lord City of Palanthas, everybody. Secure and safe from the hostilities of the open world around you.
All right.
While we're traveling, so if you guys expect me to lie to protect the ringed bastard, what exactly am I telling them about the fact that A, we made it through, and B, there's other groups that haven't been making it through?
You know, I was thinking about that same scenario too. I was like, wait, we're gonna ask Neeson to lie. That's illegal.
Yeah, we should just tell them the truth.
So, yes.
I
Now
mean, that would be the moral thing to do.
So tell me again exactly this group that you belong to, and I just need more information before we go in, and then I can guide.
I mean, they're businessmen that are looking to acquire talent, eyes for the city of Palanthas. The city's not really in great shape since the war. There's a shortage of skilled people. There's a shortage of supplies. They're doing what they need to make sure that supplies and talent comes in, but drains on society do not.
No, tell them that the cave had a cave-in.
Or what would you have told them if we had snuck through?
I would have told them that I did the signal to not attack anyone and that we were all let through. But you're going to have the other guy telling a very different story.
A fox? Oh. Yeah, I mean, I thought we were going to turn him into authorities.
What?
That doesn't mean he won't get the word out.
We need to think about this a second, because the goblins said that there's been many other people coming through with those lanterns saying the same signals, and they have not gotten through because the lanterns have been signaling for attack. So what if your people know that the lanterns aren't saying the right thing and they've been setting people up? Or did I misunderstand all that?
That's possible. The lanterns are supposed to be able to be used to signal if there aren't skilled people in the group that would be helpful to Palanthas.
But I'm just saying, if you tell them that you made it through and your lantern wasn't supposed to make it through, they're gonna know that you're lying.
It's up to the agent to decide which signal the lantern gives. It's up to me to decide whether it was supposed to give the attack signal or the not attack signal. That was what started the whole problem with Fox. Fox wanted to do nothing but the attack signal. But if other groups aren't making it through, at the very minimum, the guide should have made it through. That's the whole point of the lantern symbol. So if they've got other groups that they know... Now, it's nebulous on both sides. You know, I wasn't, like, sent to the town to recruit you specific people. I was sent to a town to find a group of pilgrims moving to Palanthas and help them along and make my decision. So it's not like they know when people are coming through or not coming through. So depending upon how long Mr. Hoblin the Hobgoblin has been ambushing every caravan that comes through, they may or may not have an idea that something's going on. We only found evidence of one group that he slaughtered, but they had enough supplies that they may have been doing this for a while.
Often hindsight is what they say is 20/20, and perhaps the authorities we should have left Fox with. was Hob.
Yeah, the authorities aren't going to do you much good in Palanthas.
Why not? They're people of the law. Are you saying there's corruption?
They work for the same people or the same type of concerned citizens that me and Fox work for.
Why didn't you say this at the beginning?
You didn't ask. I'm just supposed to tell you everything about the city of Palanthas as soon as we're on the way? We've been running through the caverns since you found out who I was. And with the freaking hobgoblin that wanted to kill me. When was I supposed to divulge this information?
I mean, last night would have been really good.
I gotta talk around him.
True. Maybe. And what do you suppose? So I want to make sure I get this right straight. Fox would take people through there just to have them killed and then see if anyone did better, or
The way the deal is supposed to work is a person is sent out from Palanthas.
Yeah.
They find a group of people heading to Palanthas.
yeah,
They then offer them the passage through the mountain as a shorter passage to Palanthas rather
Yeah.
than a month-long journey. Along the way, that agent is to determine if any members of the group are useful or a drain to Palanthas.
They're the
And then
gatekeepers.
They designate who will and who will not survive the trip to Palanthas. Whether they take that upon themselves, like when Fox tried to set half of this group in that trap he made, or if, as a last bastion of failure, you can signal the hobgoblins, or the goblins, because they didn't know about Hoblin the Hobgoblin that I'm aware of, or at least I wasn't told. And so the goblins were supposed to take care of the rest of the group in exchange for a portion of the supplies. And then the agent would take the supplies through to Palanthas. If they had nothing but people that were useful to Palanthas left by the time they got to the caverns, they would signal the goblins to not ambush them, and everyone that was useful to the city would make it through the caverns and into Palanthas with their supplies.
That's the case. Can't you just tell them, like, the cave broke in? Like, the cave
well, but Fox is
had a
here
cave in.
listening
Oh.
to us.
Yeah.
He listened
Fox,
last night.
Fox, would you say it's a cave-in that happened? Preceding that I won't break your other leg?
I'm just wondering if. I know we just made a long journey here, but considering, I wonder if we shouldn't just take him back to Hoblin.
But
I
we
mean-
could have had this conversation on the shore before we
Yeah,
left.
yeah.
Okay,
So if you want to retroactively leave him with Lorien and Hoblin, that is. I'm just saying, it's going to be hard enough for me to convince them that we got through
Yes.
without selling out Hoblin the Goblin, Hoblin the Hobgoblin.
Yeah.
It's going to be nearly impossible if Loose Lips the McGee over here is allowed to talk.
Perfect. Yes, so then we should leave him here with Hoblin and.
I can't not call him Hoblin the Hobgoblin. So.
No, that's why I named him. It's
Yeah.
he's Hoblin.
Because I'm assuming the rest of you, the impression I got is that you want me to preserve Hoblin's
Correct.
safety. You
Correct.
don't want me to tell them that Hoblin's out there killing all of their agents.
I
Yes,
feel
I-
like if there's a way for you to prevent the deaths as well on both sides, that might be a way. Tell them, like, the cave collapsed or something. That way they don't send agents through there anymore. I mean, unneeded death is the worst.
I work for a woman who is excellent at finding information.
Okay.
The
well,
more lies I tell, the more likely she will find out that I'm lying. It's
Okay.
better to lie by omission than it would be for me to flat out say something like there was a collapse in the caverns. If I just say I lit the lantern and we passed through the caverns, that's probably going to be easier for me to sell than we narrowly escaped a collapse of the caverns.
Understood. Assuming, Joey, that we are here on the shore right before we left, I'm going to pick up Fox, who's tied up, and throw him over my shoulder and start walking back to.
Oh, yeet him over
Goblin.
your shoulder? Like, oh,
Just like-
oh,
like
okay. I
fireman-
thought you
like
meant
a
like
fireman.
throw him. Like,
That was
in
a
the
kid
water,
thing.
and then just keep going.
Like a fireman's carry, and I'm gonna carry him back to
Yeet him
Hoblin.
into the water. Just. I can't do that because of my character. You guys keep trying to get me to go bad.
Nesian's not trying anything.
All right, so
Yeah.
you bring him over to Hoblin, who just picks him up and places him on the ground face first. He won't be here when you get back.
It's for you to find justice. He was the one that is leading people through here. See you soon, my friend.
Take care.
And then I head back to the boat.
Okay. That would do.
Shall we?
Wait, does that mean we don't gotta leave Lorian then?
Yeah,
still
now
have
you
to
have
leave. Do we
all
have
of
Lorian
his
for
stuff.
and
He
his
still has, he has
supplies?
all his gear. He has all
All
his
his
gear.
stuff.
But
yeah,
that does
never
free up a
mind.
lot of space since you don't have a prone,
Yeah.
shackled man. So we'll say that now you can fit everything since you gave up being good for that one person.
That was tough. Oh my god.
So you guys start skedaddling. As you are going through, you do hear the screams of Fox. Please, no, come on, we can talk about. Let's be civil. Oh, you fucking asshole! We're not going to do. Don't you? Splash.
When I start hearing the screams, I'm just gonna pull up my lute and start focusing on sounds and making music.
I think they're making good conversation. Hopefully they find a peaceful middle ground.
Probably helping him fill out his will to practice his comment. Not sure. That's
I
what's
should have
going on.
got his will. Well, too late now.
But
I should have got his letter. Well, I mean, he's alive though, so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's alive.
fast forward. You make it to the shore. You look at the beautiful city, and now you're stuck with your raft half in the water and half out. And before you guys start pulling the things out of there, you see a couple of armed city guard come towards you. Two of them are wearing symbols on their armor that points out that they clearly work at the docks here. Good evening, or good morning, gentle folk.
Morning. Nice to see civilization here again.
Yes, and we'll be glad to see if you stay or not. Please find your way over this direction. Leave everything on your boat. We'll be looking after it.
I would like to stay with the boat, and I'll just go through after, if that's okay with you.
No,
So how many guards are there? You said there are two that
Two of
work at the
them.
docks. Are there more than two guards, or it's just these?
oh,
two
there's a
guards?
lot more than two guards. These are the two that are approaching you guys.
Oh wait, yeah. I wasn't sure if it was a larger group and only two of them were dock.
Okay.
They were
Yeah,
like
the-
head back up. Okay.
The rest are sitting by the dock of the bay.
Oh yeah.
Our screen's still black, Joey.
Why the fuck is the screen black?
I don't
'Cause
know.
We have no
They
vision.
don't have characters or something.
There's no
TPK.
dynamic lighting on this map. There's
Still set for nighttime.
no fog of war. Is that better?
There you go.
There we go.
Hey, so yeah, public harbor right here.
I can see clearly.
But anyways, when you say that, I'd like to stay here. Are you still saying that, Kit?
Yeah, if there's a way that like I can get someone to watch our stuff or goods, it's important.
We'll have people. He and I are investigating through your things. You all
You're
can.
investigating.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. I
This
don't
is
know.
all normal. All food that
Yeah.
comes into the city needs to be checked. There's been
Okay.
a lot of everything needs to be checked for disease in order to keep everyone safe.
Okay. It's just
Recently,
yeah.
cultists have been trying to snake their way into our city as well. We're checking everything.
Cults
Above
of
the
what?
table.
Cultists.
Cultists.
Of what?
We'd rather not speak about them.
Ooh. Now I really want to know.
I agree.
We'll,
Customs.
we'll,
I just walk
basically.
off. I'll walk.
we'll get our supplies back once we're done at the warehouse. Following check-in.
They look over at you, Neeson, when you say that. I assume. Is there anything you're going to signal for them not to go through?
I used the exact phrasing.
Yes, but now
Yeah.
you have the opportunity to
Oh.
signal. Don't check that. Don't check that.
Oh, the only thing I'll check against is the cold chest,
Okay.
because that one's too valuable. It's too useful of a thing.
So. They bring you over.
Do we have to leave all our stuff here, or is it just what we brought on the boat, and then there's like
It's
our
customs. It's
Anything
customs.
that's an obvious supply. I mean, I don't think we have. Do we have to disarm or anything?
No, you don't have to disarm, but you do have to leave your
Backpacks and-
backpacks,
Okay.
satchels, chests, things like that.
Yeah. As I go, do I leave this? And I show them the
Jesus.
symbol with the signet of the two doves.
Oh Jesus!
The
It is my
secret
society.
society symbol of. Let me roll an intelligence check. They
I
have
love you,
-1.
Kit. I love everything about you.
Nah, take that with you. And they just
Okay.
like you.
I put the badge back on my chest piece with the cloak over.
Yeah, just my badge.
My badge.
It reminds me of like those. How am I going to phrase this? Really good natured younger people that are just open. That's what you remind me of. It's great.
It's fucking terrible.
It is terrible, but it's great.
So,
Trying to start a fight on the docks.
you all get over to the supply check. As you get over there, you do see that they have the matron who takes care of the supply check. They look at all of you. Hello, everyone. Names, businesses, any associated organizations? Each of you?
Yes, I'm Kit Kalen. I am from the family of servants and I tell them my whole backspill.
They will shorten you down to just the important things. No, just where you are from. Okay. Yes.
Oh,
Associated organization.
yes, I am. I'm with the House of Maydalin back in. I forgot what the other place is. I point over towards
Noble
the map.
birth.
Yeah, no, not noble, servant, labor. And then,
Okay.
I don't
good.
know if you. I don't know if you
yes.
know. I'm also part of an organization now through proxy, and I put my hat
Screenshot.
on
Screenshot.
the symbol.
What, you flash her
Uh-huh.
the symbol.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm sure we can keep it quiet, and I put it away.
it is a solemn day in the world when the doves need to soar yet again.
May the sky be ever higher.
Roll me a deception check.
I was gonna say I want her to be able to roll a D100 just for a 1% chance that he managed to say the right code phrase.
Deception.
it's an
Deception.
older code with the
I'm gonna
XL.
use a lucky point to give myself advantage on this.
Okay.
Uh, 19.
Ooh. It's the virtue of flying. She winks at you.
Thank you. I'll put it away.
God
Virtue of
damn
flying.
it. So she doesn't check anything on you, Kit. You just walk past.
Okay. The virtue of flying.
Yeah, it's the virtue of flying.
Oh, okay. So I was almost there.
You were damn close. Like, but everyone else, as you walk up, Fran, organizations, associations, where you come from?
Fran's Septic Service, we deal with the shit so you don't have to. I am from Tammin Basuk. Jesus Christ.
Deal with the shit so you don't have to.
I don't know.
That's great. No, that's great. That's
Panicked.
awesome.
I don't know
That's
where to
awesome.
say.
You're a plumber. Wow, we desperately need one of those.
I'm a sanitary engineer. I don't know what to say right now.
That's perfect.
I
Fuck it.
am word vomiting at the moment. I
That's-
don't know what to say.
Welcome to D&D.
That was amazing.
All right.
I
No.
don't know how to say where I'm from. I don't know how to pronounce that.
Me neither.
Yeah. What else am I supposed to answer?
Oh,
That's
just,
it.
That's it.
That's it. Okay, great.
Lock you down. And they will hand over a bracelet to you to wear. It appears to be a white band. Leather.
I'm gonna be hauling shit, aren't I?
Ebenezer. Or not, they don't call you Ebenezer, they just look at you, Ebenezer.
Yeah, Ebenezer Mountain Bloom. I was born in a small village near here up in the mountains, and did some traveling, and now I'm coming back home.
Profession?
I am just a simple medicine man.
Medicine man. Cleric, by any chance?
No, the non-divine, more mundane healing power, the healing round.
Doctor. Good. And they hand you a bracelet that is blue. Kit, they did not give you a bracelet, notably. They just said, go on in. All right. Advar, you step up.
Hey, I'm Advar. I'm kind of from all over. My village was destroyed in the war. I'm associated with the Grove of the Whispering Pines, kinda.
Oh.
They taught me some things, and
Hines. I don't have
I've-
that
I've-
listed anywhere.
well, so
Fran will see me flash a hand signal for Druid.
Okay. Ah, very good. Do you have any professions?
not really. I'm just making my way. I've been in town a few times. I know Sergeant Deep Miner.
Oh. Well, do you have any... She looks over at you, Neeson. Applicable skills?
Oh, I can do all sorts of things. I can get into tight spaces and you know, looking to have fun.
Very good. She'll mark that down and then hand you a bracelet that is a black leather band. Welcome back, Neeson. They hand you a black leather band.
Thank you, Wilma.
And I am Lorian. I'm sure you've heard of me.
It's a very talented minstrel.
Lorian Wings, the great teller of tales, the minstrel and diviner of many different secrets and tales, purveyor of many different goods. Wait, you're a bard? Yes, of course. She looks over at you, Neeson, scrutinizing.
Yeah, you never know who you're gonna run into on the road.
Right.
I go, he's with me.
I was so close to pulling this off, and you all me at the last minute.
She hands a white bracelet over to him. Same as Fran's. I'm curious, what do these colors of bracelets represent? I'm just... she and I got the same one, so this is high society, high class, right? No. It means we have yet to discern where you will be useful in our society. But you have the opportunity to prove it. Well, I already told you, I tell stories. Yeah, you did. Anyways, Do you need to be checked into one of the local inns here so that you might better ingratiate yourself? Your first day in the city is perfectly paid for by us. We will make sure that you are cared for and tended to, at least on the first day. And we have many different leisurely activities for you to go to. There's the warehouse, of course. There is the central hub that has a few different events going on today as well. Anything like that? And she's looking at you, Neeson, for confirmation for any of this.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna guess that maybe our best bet, stay here around the docks. Let's just go stay at the Crow's Nest.
Very good decision. You're meeting with customs right now, as far as you're aware.
As far as I'm aware, okay.
Yep. Now, all of your belongings will be filtered through. Do you have the means to pay for your entry into Palanthas?
Yeah. What? How much is it?
Entry per person is 50 gold pieces into the city.
I was unaware of a fee. Well, it was a pleasure. I'm sorry to take up your time.
Well, there's other ways that you can pay for it, of course. We do take money in the form of fresh foods or supplies that you have. If you would like, we can just tally off whatever is in excess within your own supplies, and that'll cover you for it.
I would prefer to come back with cash. Any supplies I have not much monetary value, but a whole lot of personal value.
Well, we have a lot of food. That's something that I know people are looking for right now.
And about how much food do you have to spare?
Not really the best at the maths, so I would have to look. But I'm also here looking for. I'm on official business to deliver a letter to a Madame Carcero Hidslow.
I love how that came out as Madama. I know that was a mistake, but it was funny. So.
Madame. I'm
here for Madonna.
Madame Carissa Hidslow.
No, that's perfect kit, Madonna.
Yeah, Madonna Carissa Hidslow.
I'm sure you might be able to find something from somebody who's more knowledgeable about things.
Okay.
Joey?
Yeah?
So I've been to Palanthas before. Can I do like an insight check to tell if this is like a shakedown?
Go right ahead. It is, but it seems legal. The worst kind of shakedowns.
It is pretty standard that we have to pay to get into the city.
50 gold is a lot to pay to get into a city.
Well, we'll just take it out of supplies instead.
Well, I hope you like buttons.
Lorian will kind of like pull you guys aside a little bit. So this is very annoying, nonetheless, but I believe we might have some amount of supplies to pay for this entry. It is the last note of civilization.
As they're talking, I'm like doing the math on the floor with like a parchment.
What was the going rate for meat the last time I was in town?
1 pound of meat was 1 gold.
So it's about 1-to-1 for meat. So if you're paying for everybody, it would be 250 pounds of meat. I'm already a citizen. I don't have to pay to get in.
Correct.
But I'm assuming you guys are going to cover Lorian. If you're making Lorian cover himself,
I can cover myself.
Okay, then it's 200 pounds of the meat you've got should get you in. That's not even half of the supply that Fran brought in.
And that also excludes the cooling chest.
Yes.
So if I did the math with all the gems, right, we have a total of 190 gold worth of gems. And like rings and stuff, not to include the 2 rings that you have. Oh, sorry, I don't know. That's not including the 2 rings. But yeah, we have 190 in total. Publicly.
But the meat's only gonna last so long,
Yeah.
anyways.
Okay, this is the one time that Fran's going to show a little bit of heart. So the meat that we have, the 483 pounds that's left is cured meat, but these people need food, and we have plenty of food.
Also, we never actually looked how much meat's inside that chest.
Right. So we've got more. Is
Yeah.
my
So I think that we should pay the 200 pounds of food
And they keep the gems for bartering.
and keep the yeah.
One is perishable currency, the other is not.
Yeah.
We have boar meat. Would that work? Suffice?
Fresh boar? Within the past
Yeah.
week?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, absolutely. Yes.
Okay.
we'll exchange it at say 1.25 gold per pound.
1 gold per pound is our custom.
All right.
There's no wiggle room on that, you know, like
She shows you the
it's
daily pricing
fresh.
of meat that she was given.
I tried.
But it's like bacon.
I am just the person who works here, sir. I do not make the prices.
I pull out the one of the rations of pig ration that I was supposed to eat yesterday, but I ate the mystery goblin meat, and I go, sure you don't want to try it though?
I just work here, sir. I don't make the prices.
Okay, but do you still want to try it? Oh,
Absolutely. She'll take
okay,
it.
here you go.
Rips into the meat like very hungrily eating the meat. Like, wow.
What was your name again?
Let me scroll and find it again.
I think
Was this one Sophie?
it said. I think he said Martha.
Martha? Okay, Martha.
I think that's what Neeson said. I don't know. If
I
it's
called her
actually-
Wilma, but I was
Wilma.
making up a name.
Sure, let's go with
I was
Wilma.
making up a name before Joey gave one.
She is
so-
completely Yes, this is
Yeah,
the
Wilma's
NPC, Wilma.
Yeah, if you ever want like proper cooking, and if we have the food, you're welcome to find me, and I will cook you a proper meal.
Thank
It's one
you
of the
very
few things I
much.
do like doing.
Thank you very much. Well then, be sure to enjoy your stay over at the nest, and stop by the warehouse. And she'll hand each of you this this strange-looking chip. Any of you proficient in any gaming sets?
I think I got cards. Give me a second.
Playing cards?
Yeah, I think I chose cards.
No, I'm not proficient, but yeah, I have some
No,
dice.
I'm not. Neeson is. He's an excellent gambler.
Neeson.
I do
Oh,
love
yeah?
to gamble.
Yeah, Fran?
How do you know if you are or not? Like, how do you
It would be
know-
under your tools.
Tools.
Far left, most of the way down under your skills.
It would have been chosen when you
Okay,
did your character as one of your.
Nope.
things.
No.
Then
Mm-mm.
everyone else, you're kind of confused. Neeson, one free bet at one table. That's what they give everybody who steps into the city. One free bet.
These are great. You can take this to the casino. You get a free bet. Let that puppy ride. Just let it go.
What's
Oh, I
Don't
gotta
make me
watch
the man I
this.
am today.
Wait, what's the puppy riding? Like a dog race?
You bet on a game of chance or skill if you're good enough. You know,
Like you, correct, Neeson?
yes, I have mastered dragon dice.
Oh, I gotta watch this. I need to go see
One
the
of the
master at work.
foremost in the city.
Mm-hmm.
Very well. You will all be staying at the Roost's Nest. You will have one day of us providing everything you need in your accommodations while you are in there. Enjoy your time.
I have to find out who this person is. I have to deliver the unfortunate news. So, at some
Okay.
point, we got to do that. No, I'm telling the party. At some point, we got to do that.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like you're just walking into the city, gonna ask every single person.
One thing at a time.
So you can deduct the 200 gold or the 200 pounds of boar. But hey, that paid your entry into the city. And they are still going through your things, but they're getting the cart, placing it up, and refitting everything you have back onto the cart. The only thing that never left the cart was your anchored down and strapped chest, Ebenezer.
Okay.
It's anchored down, like they can't remove it without the key.
Right.
But yeah, you guys begin walking, heading over just a little bit southwards towards the private harbor. And as you are heading in that direction, you see a handful of fish vendors out here. People who have caught the new fresh catches of the day, and they're selling fish on a stick, fish sticks, if you will. For anybody who's interested in them, they're charging a gold a fish stick, though.
That's a lot.
Food's a high commodity right now in Palanthas.
Yeah. So I'm tracking.
Yeah, following the war, a lot of the supply lines over the land, were cut off and devastated. Plus, they were under siege for a very long time. I hear rumors that the Minotaurs have started up again over the bay, so it's hard to get ships in with supplies. So
Minotaurs.
Kryn has an entire race of Minotaur pirates.
Yeah.
They have an entire civilization of Minotaur pirates.
Is there anything more terrifying? They swing down on a rope and they gore you.
So yeah, food is
Grab my chest.
food is at a high commodity right now. So you are wealthier than you think with what we brought into this city. We just have to use it correctly without drawing too much attention.
Fran, you should ask the expert of the city that.
Nesian, is it safe if I go outside the city to hunt? Can I get back in the city without having to pay? Is it safe to go out there and hunt? Fairly safe, and is it worth it?
As long as you have the band, you can pass back safely into the city. That's what the band designates.
Your band.
Oh, my band allows me to safely designate back in the city.
Oh,
think
Black
What are
and
the other
the
bands?
blue bands.
Oh, black and blue bands, you can get back in the city. What Fran get? White?
Yeah.
I got white.
Which means, yeah, you can't leave the city without paying to get back in until you earn a different colored band.
Okay.
What about
They don't
green?
give you. What if they don't give you a band?
You've never seen a green band before.
Oh, I thought that's what Oddvar got.
No, they gave me a black one.
Oh, you got black. That's right. Never mind.
Yeah, they just.
Me and Oddvar got black.
Yeah, he's useful. You've already.
Kid,
proven it.
I have never heard of anyone being let into the city without a band. I have no idea what that means.
My bad.
I'm kind of a part of a secret society
Yeah,
now.
Lysian's also never seen the badge, so I think for now, Fran, you're probably going to be best to stay in the city. There's probably not a lot of good hunting near the city, anyways. I mean, there's a lot of population here, and anything overly close to the city's probably already been captured or domesticated, or you're mostly going to find farms.
Wish we knew about this band thing. We could have like cut Fox's band and taken that.
When you leave, they take the band back. That's why Nisian just got his back.
Oh, that makes more sense. What if we had just brought his hand? No, just kidding. You don't know if Fox had any family, right? That we should let them know that he had an untimely demise.
We don't know what happened to him.
I didn't know Fox before we all met in the camp.
Oh yeah, you're right. We actually don't know if he had an untimely demise. So you're right.
We heard stuff, but we don't know what happened.
Yeah. Probably just maybe he stepped on his broken foot wrong or something. Yeah.
Probably. That's why I sang the tunes to muddle out the sounds of
Okay.
punishment.
Blub, 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 blub.
To the tavern.
To the tavern.
The tavern.
So, Nisian, why don't you you describe this tavern, this location that you volunteered everybody to go to.
Some high class.
Oh, and this is the opposite of high class.
Oh no.
The Crow's Nest.
Hepatitis A, B, and C in here.
You walk into the Crow's Nest, and in the middle of the bar is the mast of a ship going all the way up to the 2-story ceiling with an actual crow's nest at the top of it. There are nets hanging from the ceiling, draping across everything, even all the way down. There's a game you can play while you're here if you want, where you can try and climb the ropes to get up to the crow's nest. If you make it to the crow's nest, you get to drink for free the rest of the night. Now, everyone else in the bar gets to throw anything that's not pointed at you while you try and climb the ropes. So it's not easy to do. But if you're really hell-bent on drinking cheap, it's an option.
So, as you guys step in and you see this, you actively see that there's a man climbing up, this raggedy, undisheveled beard, very skinny dock working guy who's just grabbing, and people are shouting, higher, higher, and you see boots flying up and smacking the dude in the side of the head, and tankards flying, flailing, and hitting him, and he catches one and starts drinking, and inevitably there's always a cannonball that slams into his stomach, and you look over at the bartender who has a row of cannonballs in front of him.
Say less. I take the smooth rock that we got from the thing and I just eat it as hard as I can.
Give me an attack roll.
The bartender cheats.
I don't even
Anything
know what
that's
that
not
would be.
pointed. That's
I know. I made the rules.
I'm gonna do the javelin, but it's not just subtract the proficiency from the attack.
Wait, improvised weapons, right?
Yeah, I just don't have the thing on it, so it's gonna be a 9.
Wait, I thought you were proficient in improvised weapons.
Why?
That's not you?
No,
No.
that's tomorrow.
Oh, I apologize. A different character,
Yeah.
similar to Kid.
I really, my 2 characters should be in the opposite campaigns. Really.
Actually, yeah,
I'm
I
learning.
should have reckless.
This
Reckless.
character should be
Ooh,
in Sunday.
Yeah, fuck
my
it, you're
set.
reckless. And
I'm reckless. What I get? I haven't looked at.
What were you throwing?
42.
It's like not loading. It's like a rock. Oh, there it goes.
You throw big rock up there as it slams into the guy's head, and he falls out, and everybody cheers very loudly.
Yeah.
Hey!
I need to get my rock back.
I start climbing.
Pick up my rock.
Oh, we have another contestant in here. What's your name, boy?
I'm Odie, and I'm just climbing like crazy.
All right, do you have a climb speed?
No.
Athletics check, please.
Athletics.
Yeah. No.
Just realized I'm not strong.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw Fran at him.
10.
10. As you're climbing up there, you just start getting pelted and bombarded before you get too high up and you fall and slam down to the ground. Oh, shit.
That was fun.
You do take falling damage, though. 4 bludgeoning damage on you, Advar.
That's cool. I
So-
dig it.
You go over to the barkeep. Hey, Leeson, how you been, buddy?
Yo, managed to pull it off. Got a successful haul in.
Nice.
Get some of that covered. Then
Who's the lucky suckers?
point to all the group. There, the guy that tried to climb the ropes. It's one of them.
So all of you were suckered into joining our city. Let's see the bands. Come on. Flash them. Flash them. Players.
So while he's
I'll show
sorry.
the band. Yeah.
while he's distracted, since I know he's the one that throws the cannonballs, I'm gonna attempt to climb the mast from the other side.
Roll me a stealth check.
I'm gonna rage, by the way. So
Free stealth.
since I can hold it as a bonus action now. Oh yeah, you can rage stealth now too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Rage stealth.
It's so stupid. It's gonna be add, I don't know, 2 to this. Yeah, 2.
No longer down. Now it's do.
7. So it's 9 in total because
Yeah.
you can add your strength mod.
He watches you as you head over there, and you see he's just double fisting cannonballs, tossing them.
I start going.
Give me an athletics check.
Advantage because of rage. 10.
Oh, you make it about as high up as Oddvar, and then a cannonball just slams you right in the nads.
Oh,
and you
my
fall down
boys.
to the ground.
Actually, I'm gonna use my human inspiration. Can I do that?
Human inspiration that allows you to reroll?
Yes, that
Then
one
yes.
lets you reroll.
Then yeah, go for it.
Because you get once a day.
Mhm.
Nope. I hit my
Jesus.
nuts.
Oh,
What is
what-
Oh, it hits the one and pushes it into the other, into the thigh. It's the worst situation you can imagine. One of them goes temporarily missing.
Are you drunk already?
Welcome to Palanthas, you people. Alright, let me see your bands, people. Come on, it matters. Alright, you
There's some
Show
light
my
on how to
band.
ban.
When Fran goes to show her band, she just kind of like flips her wrist and crosses her arms like that. And that's it.
just so you're aware, this is the equivalent of flexing that you're a white belt in karate.
I don't care. Don't care.
I'm a no band.
No band.
I have
Yeah.
no idea
Well, I
how
know
you pulled
for
that off.
I know for a fact you didn't sneak in here, so I'm not gonna ask
Nope.
any questions.
It's probably for the best.
Ugh.
He said a bunch of gibberish to Wilma. I have no idea what the hell's going on with him.
Later on, you're gonna have to tell me what that gibberish was. Anyways, by the looks of it, at least a couple of you guys are pretty useful in town, huh? The bands represent how much respect you'll earn in the city. What things you'll have access to. White bands, you have opportunity for growth. Let's just say that.
So useless.
Nope. Anyone useless would have been kept out. That's like bards and politicians.
Look at Lorian.
Lawyer is just watching people climb. This is so amusing. Amazing. Why do they keep trying?
The drinks.
Oh,
really
actually,
don't
no.
like bards
It's
in the
Lorian.
city.
You see he's in the crow's nest right now, just hanging out. Huh.
What?
Where did you get
Telephone.
up there? Now? Free drinks for you for the night. And everyone looks around like, when the fuck did... What?
What?
He'll just
Huh.
casually grab onto one of the ropes, swing down a couple, and then fall to the ground. This is nice. It'll be a good workout every morning.
Huh.
Did, does a do I know the bartender's name?
Yes. His name is, Delty.
Delty, I'll make sure you log that success for the white band.
Wait, you're a white band. Yes, it's honestly it goes against my general motif, but I guess.
He's a traveling minstrel.
What the fuck they let you in the city for? Excuse me.
With us.
I do very good work of preserving the wood. Yeah, I don't care. Anyways, if you're a white band, you have opportunity to grow. That's good for you. You pick up a couple of jobs from different locations, maybe the city, maybe you start working for someone, and you'll get yourself more well-positioned here. The blue band. You must be some type of medicine man variety, right?
Yes, I like to help and heal those I can.
All right. That means you're allowed to barter individuals with trade of your particular service in return for goods. For instance, I have a mole on my back. Can you look at that and tell me if that's okay? And
Yeah, I'm unfortunately off duty right now, but
oh, I give you a drink.
sure, I'll look at it.
Your drinks tonight are free, but anyways. Yeah, he's just giving you an example. You can literally just go, hey, do you need someone looked at? I can do this for what you're asking for.
Yeah, cool.
Now, people with black bands are people who have particular skills. They're allowed to pick up whatever quests, missions, anything they would like within the city itself. They're given reprieve from many different checkpoints in the city as well, to go where they want, so long as they flash the band and aren't sneaking about to get in there. It also comes with free room service, no matter where you stay.
I need one of those.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
I still don't know how you didn't get a band kit.
I'm just that kind of guy.
Right. Well,
Unique set of skills.
all I
Call
know-
me Lumberjacker Kit. Deforestation Kit for a reason.
But that's more or less the lowdown here. So, tell me, guys, are you just here to relax and retire, or are you trying to do something with your lives?
We're trying to do something with our life. Well, I mean, I'm particularly looking for a... I forgot the person's name again. Where's my...
Madonna, madam.
Yeah, Madam Garcia Hinslow. I don't know if that rings a bell.
Carissa Winslow?
Yeah, a very close person to her passed away, and I'm delivering his
Oh,
death letter. Yeah.
You know what? You're going to be better off speaking to people of the guard or something about that.
Okay.
Yeah. But hey, there's plenty of people you can look at who are associated. If you're looking for a particular individual, see if Sergeant Bella Strongarm is available. She's one of the sergeants of the city guards. Usually does night patrols.
Makes sense.
Now, everyone else, if you're interested, he points at a board above his head, and you see written in chalk is these 10 little short descriptions of various different advertisement points and things such as that happening. Since Palanthas is rebuilding, there's a lot of individuals and organizations that are stretched thin. They reach out to places like mine to, well, try to fill in the gaps where there might be some. Good, honest work for you to pick up and to work on. And some of them even pay.
Counterfeit coin crackdown.
If you guys would have picked up those coins, it would have been so easy for you.
Yeah.
We can go back and get them.
I, for one, don't like it when people
like
mess
any
with
of these.
orphans. I
I feel like that might get into his people again. At point towards these in.
Oh,
And
Neeson, your
I-
people don't deal in stuff like that.
No.
Just as a clarifying point, not, you know.
Man,
I'm
thank
going
you.
to speak to Kit with sign language. You see the one with the orphanage outreach? I think we should help the children, and then we can look at other things. But
Is there a handout or something I missed? I don't see-
yeah,
Oh, there it
town
is, I
board
see
missions.
it.
There it is.
Town board missions. Okay. I
Yeah.
must have had something else open.
And then Fran, in your roll 20, there's a handout called Town Board Missions. If that did not pop up on your screen,
Yeah, I'm between that one and the Ghostly Whispers. Granted, Street Rat Infiltration gives you free access to baths.
and a small
And
pouch
transport
in the bath. I do, you know. I will say this out loud to everyone. I could use a bath, but children are of utmost importance. I think we should start with one of those.
It does say a feast in your honor.
Yeah, they're children.
You could tell a lot by a character. They read the description, reward, they read the title, reward, description, or they read the title, description, reward.
Give you food.
Screw Paladine's blessing.
So above the table, just the order. I mean, I think we can knock out a few of these, but the order I would like to do it in is either orphans and then the bath with the rats, not with the rats literally, but the rats that gives us the bath, and then anything after that. I don't care what order we go in after that.
Rat bathing.
Yeah. Ugh.
I mean, the only reason why I'd want to do the Ghost Rider Whispers is because and I make sure I'm doing talking still with Ebenezer and Silent Witch, and I'm speaking common out loud too, which is kind of rude, right? I don't know, something about the Ghost Whispers. Undead. If there's undead afoot, it's bad.
That is
I'm saying that
probably true.
in common too. I'm just like as a habit. I'm also saying the same
Doing
thing.
both.
Yeah.
So vague, though.
Yeah, it's my concern too.
Ghostly whispers at a wall. I mean, it's going to be exhausting to deal with. Fighting a bunch of thugs. That's pretty straightforward.
Rats. That's why I'm thinking rats. Do the rat. We're already dirty and messy. I need a bath bad. We go handle the rats after. We can have a nice bath. Go help the kids, and then do whatever.
Yeah.
That's my thought. Fran?
Besides, that's the city sanitation overseer, Fran.
Oh, that's true.
You could go sell your business.
Go sell your business. I don't want to talk to you right now. I was nervous, all right? I didn't know what else to say.
You
Wait,
said great.
You work in sanitation, really?
What was it? Fran's
Yeah.
Septic Service? What was it called?
Fran's Septic Service. We deal with the shit so you don't have to. Now,
That's fucking hilarious. Oh, I like that. Ah.
You could definitely all use the city baths.
Have
I'm
you sold
assuming-
yourself?
I'm assuming me and Oddvar already have access with black bands.
Oh yeah, you just have to pay
Yeah.
to go in there.
Right. So,
But you know,
I mean,
common riffraff don't have the luxury of paying for that.
And it's free access.
yeah.
Well,
So it's an
some coins.
improvement one way or the other.
doing favors in town grants you favors in the town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Oh,
Let's,
dang.
well, I think the orphanage one might be a good first start. What?
Yeah.
I'd rather the bath first, but okay.
That's why I'm.
You gotta
That's why I'm
say,
thinking
you
the
always gotta
bath.
start with the rat hunt. That is always the first.
Yeah, always start with the rat quest.
We've all been camping for weeks. So,
You guys smell fine.
And some of y'all a lot longer than that. It's
you think you smell fine, you're wrong.
you just
What are you talking
stopped
about?
noticing. I think I smell passes out.
It used to be a lot stronger. Now you only smell strong.
Sure.
I have a very feminine fragrance, so it's all you guys that smell, not me.
That's female goblin musk. Good to know.
I side-eye slanty stare the shit out of you.
I just assumed that was the egg you carried.
Do not talk about my egg, I swear to God. That's the whole reason I'm Fury of the Small. It's the whole reason why I practice that every single night.
Yeah, let's go after the rats.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys are gonna head out there. Well, make sure you head over to this building. He hands you over a small piece of parchment. In there, you just need to go speak for the city sanitation overseer and, well, work out your deal with all of them. Feel free to try to haggle a little bit, but they've seemed to be a little stiff when it comes to the pricing.
Understood.
All right. But you guys just got here. Relax a little bit. Drink. Eat. You only have 1 day of free use here.
What's it cost for a regular night then?
You can either trade us 2 pounds of food, or you can pay us 5 silver a night. Kit, as you try climbing up again, you already failed your 1 attempt. Cannonball just smashed into you.
You already get a free night here, Kit. Save your climbing for later.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't think they do pay it forward here, Kit.
Definitely not.
Neeson, I thought you said food was valuable. He said 5 silver or 2 pounds of food.
Yeah.
Most people
That's a
probably
terrible
don't have
exchange.
money.
It's only terrible if you have the silver. If you don't, and you don't know how to do money things,
We'd be better off selling the food for gold and then.
yeah, go outside
Giving
and
you
start
the silver.
offering to sell food.
Part
that you
is
have
trying to find people that
abundance
have gold.
Oh.
There's some value to the safety of the exchange.
He just
Yeah, for
smiles at you.
If there's enough of us, we could conceivably go to a merchant and sell in bulk and protect ourselves while we do that if you want to try and get a higher rate. But we have to be willing to risk that if that's what we want.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
when we, it was 1 gold for 1 pound when we were paying to get into the city, and now it's 2 pounds or 5 silver.
Yes, because once people have already gotten in, they've already spent most of their money, I'm assuming. It was a mighty hefty fee to get in here. And now you have to eat.
Well,
That's true. Most people lose most of their coin on the way in. Not a lot of free coin roaming the city.
What do you serve here for food?
well, for all of you, since this is going to be your first night here, you're going to have access to our luxurious fish and herb stew.
Okay. Well, how much is it? Or is the first one free?
Your evening here is free.
Oh.
Fantastic. I, for one, could probably eat.
He'll go over to a very large pot and serve you all out bowls, and it smells fishy, but good. I mean, fish is a lot better than some of the shit y'all have been eating, other than since Fran killed the boar.
Yeah,
But then
maybe
you
we
see the
should.
fish head sticking out of the stew.
Maybe we should eat up and then go see about the infestation.
I still have some of the
Sounds
salt
good.
Fran gave me, so I'm gonna use just like a little bit of it on the stew. Kind of mix it in.
I'll take the fish head out of mine and drop it into Kit's bowl.
That's where all the protein
Smart.
is.
Yeah.
All the vitamins are in the
So
skull.
we're all. So where he got? That's where I have the 18-inch biceps. You know.
Always eat that.
You
head.
need it.
You
If it's
need
okay
it.
with Neezy, and I'm gonna.
Go ahead.
If it's okay with Neezy, and I'm gonna just pull the fish head out of his and eat it.
I am not going to stop Fran when Fran stabs my fish head. I'm like, no, oh, you want it, you have it.
The fish cheeks are the best part. It's the softest meat.
Evidently, Fran agrees with you.
I wasn't gonna ask you, so.
So you
Crunch,
sit,
crunch.
you sit down. You're handed out some very generic ale to drink for free. A little bit of water as well. Sleight of hand the salt kit.
I wasn't trying to be stealthy. I'm just taking a
Oh.
little bit and just.
Never mind. He watches. Do you have salt?
Yeah, I have a little bit that an ally gave to me.
Are you interested in selling? Excuse me, guys. I'm the salesman here. Hello. Yes, I have salt. Are you interested in some? You're a salesman. I do
Yeah.
more than telling stories. I sell things. Now you've become more useful. What type of wares do you have? Well, I'm a purveyor in goods and services. Mostly information that I've gathered from all across the world, lore and stories that I've learned from every nook and cranny and corner of the realms. I've also explored many different locations and have picked up their native herbs. Have you ever heard of hibiscus? No, I haven't. It's delectable. Makes a very fine tea, which I've also processed into tiny silken little bags that I do with my weaving skills and turn them into tea bags. And he dips it into water.
If it helps, right? That tea he made. If you have a little bit of cinnamon, you can make something called Jamaica.
I am going to try that. Oh, wait. So, you have a lot of things to sell? Yes, fine clothes, parchments, silks, a few select books and tomes of knowledge. I'm hard-pressed to really get rid of those, though. And then herbs, spices, and a few other knickknacks and paddywhacks, you know? He reaches across. All right, give me that band. He takes the white band off, then hands him over a black band. Oh, wait, no. Blue is for medicine. Black is for specialty. He's handed over a red band. Merchant. Oh. You actually kind of like him because he's making you look bad?
I just like him. I didn't realize that I was gonna advertise you. I don't know if that was a good thing or a bad thing, Lauren.
I told you, it is always best to have me around.
I agree. This is why I paid you that 14 gold for that song.
Yes, of course. And you shouldn't really look down on my friend Fran here. Fran has a particular set of skills. Yeah? You willing to prove any of these skills you have?
Yep. What would you like to see?
A magic trick. I don't know. What do you do?
I'm good with a bow.
Really now?
And I can hunt. And forage.
And butcher.
And butcher. Thank you, Kit.
I got you. As I'm eating
Thank
a
you.
little piece of ration.
You've heard stories about what it's like in Doran right now.
Yeah. Of course. Horrible. Nothing to
Fran-
eat.
Fran brought down a 400-pound boar on the outskirts of Doran.
That would be a 500-pound boar. You need to learn how to
So
count,
a
mister.
500-pound boar.
Thank you.
How Fran managed to find a boar in that desolate land, I will never know.
That is a tall tale if I've ever heard one. You have a trophy?
That's what we paid with to get in here.
I pulled a tusk out that I had you pull. I go, here it is. I knew there's a reason why you did this.
He looks at the tusk, which is like this fucking big for a boar that size. God damn.
That's mine.
You have any of that meat?
I want my tusk back. I'll take my tusk back.
Whoa. Before I give it back to you, Why not turn it into a little gourd? We could put a gold stopper at the bottom of it. We could smooth out the inside, clean, wash it, stain it so it'll be healthier for you to drink out of. No, what is it? And then you can drink directly out of the tusk.
Brian, I think you have the second one still. So I remember asking for only one of them.
Would you like both of them, Kit?
No, I just want, whatever, if he wants to do that with yours, I mean, you're welcome to do it. I just want my tusk back.
And Fran, if that happens, you'll have a notable trophy to show off to people. It's like, yeah, this.
I'm not really big on trophies, though.
Okay.
I'm not very showy. I do very much appreciate your offer, though.
How much does it cost?
Do you have any of that boar?
We might be willing to sell some, but the rate's going to have to be a lot better than what you offered the first time.
6 pounds of boar meat. And I'll even use my own gold to put the stopper at the bottom.
Does
That's
sound
up-
like a...
Yeah, that's up
5
to you guys
pounds.
if you want
So, 4 pounds. 4 pounds.
4 pounds is too light.
No, I agree with your price. I think it's a good price, and I'd be happy to take it. You guys can take it out of my rations.
All right then. So go ahead and deduct the 6 pounds.
Yep.
You should let me barter. I think I knew what I was doing.
And sign. My apologies. Next time.
But yeah, while you guys are sitting there eating, Fran, at that point he will take your white bracelet and hand you over a black one,
Okay.
like the other.
Thank you.
Basically, he had suggested turning one of the tusks in, hollowing it out, and then engraving it so they can be drinking out of. You didn't want it as a trophy. Kit wants to keep his, so I went ahead and made the deal so that I can carry, or
No.
anyone else in the future can carry.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
No,
No,
I was
I-
thinking about for salt, though. What were we doing with salt?
We
Oh.
gave up on salt a long time ago.
Lorian's
Okay,
buy.
I'm just- I
Lorian's
don't know
selling him
what's going
salt,
on.
not you guys. Lorian's
Yeah.
the
Oh.
businessman here. He's
Okay.
Yeah.
That's his.
All right,
entire-
never mind. It's
You're
okay.
good.
Never mind.
No, I agreed, right? That's why I said, wait, no, 4 pounds.
And then I'm the one that came back and said, no, you the money that sounds good. 6.
Yeah, so that's why I was handing him that. I okayed with it because I realized that if she doesn't want a trophy, then I'm gonna give
But
her.
I'm willing to give my tusk away. I don't care about this tusk. So if you guys want to sell it for something, do it. I don't care
No,
about
I'm
it.
turning it into a trophy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That you can
Okay.
drink out of.
Yeah.
Okay. So are you doing both of them or only the one?
I'm just doing the one, but I don't
Okay.
know, Fran. Fran, what do you want to do with your second one? Do you want to sell it? Do you want to turn it into a trophy?
So
It's an option.
you didn't want to sell yours. I offered Fran's for 6.
Oh,
Because
that's what you
Fran-
were doing. Okay.
Yeah, because
Um,
Fran didn't want. She's like, I don't care about trophies,
I
and
don't-
you're like,
I don't
I'm
care.
keeping mine. Like, okay, that sounds like a good deal. We'll do 6 pounds of
Okay.
meat for the trophy.
There was a lot of miscommunication here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Assuming that's okay, Fran.
Yeah, I don't care. Yeah, whatever you guys do. It's good.
So Fran no longer has a tusk. Ebenezer, you're paying the 6 gold to have your tusk transformed into that. Now,
Okay.
Kit, you wanted to haggle with me?
Yes. Since you already have one, I want to do a second one and make it a bundle and for 4 extra pounds.
Roll me a persuasion.
Persuasion. 9.
5 pounds of meat and 1 gold piece. For the second one.
Deal. I'm really good at this.
I'm literally using that gold to put the stuff. Like it's Okay, so he will begin to make that, and while you guys are eating, drinking, having a good old time, a couple of hours go by of you finally being able to enjoy a lifestyle that many of you haven't enjoyed in over a year at this point. Sitting down at a tavern, drinking and eating, relaxing, not constantly looking over your shoulder because you're about to be attacked, not constantly worrying about where your next meal's coming from, like a very Ani, just red horny drinking voice, a very calm and nice way to be relaxing and living. Then after the few hours, he will hand over the 2 tankards to you guys. You see that the outside is polished and stained to be preserved and beautiful, and at the bottom there's a hardened gold that clasps the tip in order to keep it shut, and the opening area was heated up and then molded downwards, so you have like a nice sipping groove at the top of it. After that, you see that he also put in a little clasp on it. You're gonna have to get your own chain, but you can loop a little chain or string through there and just keep it on your side now.
Fantastic. Thank you very much.
Of course. And, what was your name, little goblin?
My name is Fran.
If you end up going out and catching any big catches, feel free to bring them by here first and sell them. Be more than happy to cut you a discreet deal.
You got it.
And you pick up that he's Steve canning you right now to, if you bring the wares here, we'll have a much more suitable relationship more long term.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah.
So with this wristband, I can go in and out now, right?
Correct. You
Okay.
go in, or when you're leaving, they take it from you, but when you come back in, you go, I'm Fran. They'll look you up and hand you back your bracelet.
Okay. But you guys still said it wasn't really very, very good hunting out there, right?
It's super unlikely that you'll find something good, but it was super unlikely that you found the boar and you did, like, it's still going to be a roll. It's possible.
I'm
It's just
gonna
be
give it a
rare.
go. Later on tonight, can I give it a go?
You can certainly try, yeah. But I'm
Okay.
telling you, hunting nowadays is going to be like a full day's worth of activity. to
Oh,
go
okay,
hunting.
never
Yeah.
mind.
Yeah, it's hard to find anything. It's just...
Okay.
So, you guys have drank your fill. You've eaten to fill your bellies as well. The fish stew is not that bad at all. And then it's ready for you guys to take out and start heading over to the city sanitation overseer. As you are walking out there, Delta will wave goodbye to all of you, or Delty, sorry. Everybody steps out, and Nizan, you see from the corner of your eye that there's a discreet individual standing, serving fish sticks as well, but they're in disguise to be selling them. They look over at you and signal for you to come speak to them privately.
I'm gonna go get a fish stick. I'll be right back. Catch up with you guys. I'm still hungry.
As he walks off, I really wish he would share more information with us. I mean, here we have the soup. If I'd have known there are fish sticks, I probably wouldn't be.
Can I try to, eavesdrop?
Roll me a stealth check.
He still sucks. Where is it?
I don't think your stealth
Oh
sucks.
no, it doesn't suck.
Yeah. My stealth sucks. 25.
So, you follow after Nizan as he heads over to this individual who, hello, sir. Are you interested in gathering up a fish stick or 2, or perhaps 4? You look and make eye contact. You know who this figure is. They usually blend into any job or role they want to in order to be unseen.
Do I know that he's signaling something with the amount of fish sticks?
Yes. He's trying to discreetly convey, are all 4 of them useful?
No, maybe I could go with 4 fish sticks. I mean, I'm awfully hungry after, making all the way here, passing through checks, spending time getting, all the paperwork situated. It's just exhausting doing it. And, now that I've gotten all the paperwork signed off on, I think it is time to reward myself with 4 fish sticks.
Oh, then you reasonably deserve the 4 fish sticks. They hand them over to you. And, of course, I'll just be taking whatever payment you have, perhaps just a chip.
What am I supposed to be giving him? I'll give him...
One of the gambling chicks.
Oh,
chips.
one of my gambling chits? Yeah, I'll give him fucking gambling chits.
Yep, I'll take one of those. It's going to be wonderful. Maybe later tonight I'll see you over at the warehouse.
I'm sure I'll make it over there at some point. Yeah. Got things to do while we're in town, newbies to show around.
Well, you be safe out there. It's dangerous times nowadays. Fish sticks! Get your fish sticks! They start walking away from you, and as you turn around, Jesus fuck, Fran's standing right there.
God, here, have a fish stick.
I just look at him, and I just got my arms crossed, and I just glare the shit out of him. And then I walk away. But I have my head turned as I'm walking away. And I just go. That's it.
Oh, she's a strange one. Alright, well, since Fran didn't take her fish stick, I'm going to eat her fish stick, and I'm going to give one to everybody else. I'm not hearing what you're saying, Kit, though you're not muted.
Oh, my bad. As you're walking out, I'm like, so Ovar, if you're like a nature folk, how come you're so okay with eating animals? Like, if you could turn into an animal, wouldn't you be like vegan or something?
Well, animals eat animals.
Oh yeah, you're right. Oh hey.
So, Fran catches up to you guys first, and then Nizan walks up with 4 fish sticks.
That's a lot of money.
Fish sticks are good for you. And the 3 out. I'm eating Fran's.
I'm gonna give Ebenezer mines and go because you didn't have your fish head. Here you go.
Thank you, and I will start eating one of them.
Also, I don't like using these. I'm not a gambler, so I'm gonna hand this back to you. I'm gonna give it my chit to Nizan.
Sweet.
Woohoo! Perfect. So, you guys begin exploring deeper and further into the town. Heading out, seeing all of the wonderful, beautiful sights that the city has, and you even start to note some of the more terrifying ones, the locations where there's scorched marks, battle marks that are still being fixed. There's masons working on walls that have either been collapsed or harmed during battles. There's carpenters that are reaffixing rooftops that previously were completely destroyed. There's so many different people in the city, and it's remarkable. It's, to the perception of all of you, better than what cities were before the war. Everybody is being useful. Everybody is helping. Everybody is contributing. There's no urchins in this town. None. There's no people wallowing or begging. Everybody seems to have a job, and they seem to be bartering and trading, much like a earlier civilization may have. But everybody's trying to make Palanthas amazing. Now, as you continue through, you end up walking until you make it over to the Lord's Way in the Old City. You see all of these very old-looking buildings. Oh, I'll ping for you guys. There you go. Ping. There you go. You see all of these old buildings that have lasted here since ancient times when Palanthas was originally founded, a small coastal town that grew and grew and grew over time. You start looking at the history that resides here, and many of the individuals who are rebuilding their homes or rebuilding their yards, and it's remarkable and beautiful. And as you take note of all of this, you make your way over to the building where you're supposed to be finding the overseer of sanitation. You look up at it, and it is a large, perfectly square stone masoned building.
It's good rock. That was really good rock. I don't know how to talk to sanitation people. Fran, you're head of sanitation department or sanitation services.
Well, it's okay.
I
Shall
also
we?
didn't know that Fran had a sanitation business. Like that's so crazy.
I'm sure there's lots of us that most of us
Eh,
that
She's a
we don't know.
they're like a straight up entrepreneur.
I have so many regrets right now. So many.
So,
Well, shall we make our way in? And I'll head up towards the door.
you go in and open the door. Where you see is a very simple room in here. There's a single individual sitting at a desk right now who seems to be going over a lot of plans, a lot of schematics that they have, scratching their head. There's a lantern light hung above their head on this brass standing arm that arches over to keep it above them as they're looking and writing, and they're moving the light in order to see better and marking more and more. And they look up. This elven individual looks fairly young, maybe only 80 years old, who looks at all of you. Can I help you?
Yes, we're here. We heard about that the sewers have been overrun by unusually large and aggressive rats, and we're here to help take care of the problem. We have a sewage expert with us. This is Fran. But the rest of us, we
Like
work
straight
together.
up entrepreneur.
That is a very derogative term to people who handle sanitation. Our
It's not,
jobs
I'm
are
gonna-
far more important than poo.
Entrepreneur?
Please,
He-
step up. Fran, was it?
Bran, yes.
Bracelet, please. Black. Oh, very nice. Well, yes. Actually, come around this side of my desk. As you see here, and they show you all of this intricate mapping system of the plumbing system here in Palanthas, which is amazing. It is so intricately drawn. It only goes to like most of the major buildings, guild halls, noble houses, and stuff like that. But there's also more public areas where people can just dump their shit bucket and it'll fish it out somewhere really far away into the bay to get it out of there. And he just starts showing you all of these paths. Recently, we've been discovering that there's a very large quantity of these aggressive and large rats that have been spawning out of people's latrines. They've been crawling their way up and attacking, and whenever we can find an investigator to go deep enough into the sewers to, try to figure out what has happened, we keep running into these situations where they don't know where they could be coming from. They investigate through the entire plumbing system we have, and we've even sent in small folk like yourself to look at it, and it's been null and void, unfortunately. We need somebody to go down and, well, handle this unusual amount of rats that we have, and maybe perhaps find their nest and kill it. All of them.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Well, yeah. What do you guys think? Do you think we can go give it a try?
Not a
Think
try,
so.
I do. We
Mhm.
will.
We'll do it.
All right. Well, if you are successful as the city sanitation overseer, I will be granting all of you a unique bracelet that would give you permanent free access to our bathhouses. Once a week, you'll be able to go there and be completely bathed free of charge. Any special accommodations you need still need to be paid for, but that includes facials, spa treatments, pedicures, manicures, food while you're there. But you still get in for everything else for free. In addition to that, we are at liberty to offer you 10 gold on a successful job.
Fantastic. Perfect. We will be using those baths once a week when we're done, and look over at Kit and just stare for half a second too long.
I
12
have a
gold.
question.
That way, at least we can divide it amongst ourselves. Oh,
Oh, you said you had a question?
Yeah. How big are these rats?
There are ROUSs.
So,
I was
Well, I
thinking
don't
the
think
same
those
thing.
exist.
I'm sorry, what does that stand for?
Rats of unusual size.
That is correct. The smallest of them that we have seen have been correlated to the size of an infant child. The largest of them have been slightly smaller than you.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Okay.
I have a question.
Yes, of course.
Would this bath be available to me too, even though I'm a goblin?
Oh, please. There's a very large amount of racism towards your race, of course. However, Palanthas nowadays, you're black banded. That's an individual's problem, not a societal one. If you're useful, you're useful. We don't care.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. You still have to pay if you don't complete this mission, though.
Absolutely.
Yes. So here's all of the schematics to the plumbing.
wait, before we agree,
Oh.
first things first.
Yes.
Pricings, right? You said 10 gold.
10 gold, yes.
Well, considering that we have an expert tracker that will be helping us get through the sewers, as well as we all have our unique assortment of skills, I'm thinking 15.
Bracelet.
I don't have one.
You don't have a
I'm a unique situation.
What?
Don't, you're asking too many questions. 15 gold. If you look at my entourage, you'll see all of them have a unique colored bracelet as well.
Black, blue. Oh. None. Well, the sanitation department is not exactly rich. We would not be capable of paying you 15 gold for this mission with the accommodations of the bathhouse. included.
Okay.
However, if you are successful, we know of a particular butcher in town that you can take the rats to, and they would be willing to pay you 1 silver piece per rat.
It's not a bad deal.
Waste not, want not.
Okay. How about we meet in the center here, right? We'll take that information and 11 gold. One
Persuasion.
meager gold. A persuasion? Got it. Start small.
Such a weird dynamic. The kit negotiates everything, and Ebenezer just accepts everything right
Tony.
off the bat.
How about the 10 gold, the spa treatment? However, they will also include during your visit a single facial, a single pedicure, or a single manicure.
As I look at my nails. Deal. For the lot, right?
Well, it's every time you go. Over time, it would more than pay itself.
Okay. Deal.
Sweet petties.
Medi-petties.
One or the other, never both. Or a facial.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. Well, as you can see from these notes, and he'll push over the schematics of the plumbing to you, Fran, there's a couple of areas that haven't been able to be well kept up with and maintained. A few portions of these sewers don't connect properly to other locations, unfortunately. So we're going to need you to examine those areas. Those are probably the more problematic areas. And he starts circling the dead spots, the spots that he can't find access to. And perhaps they will be most likely in these locations.
Is there any means of egress out of those locations? Like, can I go up? Can we go up to get out? Or is it just dead ends?
Since you'll be working on this, here's a badge from the sanitation department. He hands it to you. If you need to use an emergency escape through somebody else's plumbing system, they will have to let you through since you do have a badge that says that you're allowed to.
Thank
you read at the bottom, shit happens.
Much appreciated. Thank you.
Yes.
This badge is good for all of us, right?
Well, one person flashes it, but all of you can use it.
Yes.
In that
Okay. Thank you.
I'm trusting as another sanitation officer as myself that you will use this to the highest esteemed order
Absolutely.
and honor the code of the sanitation specialist.
We will be respectful of other people's spaces if we
Oh.
need to use them.
Shit.
Yeah.
Shit.
Shit.
Yes, that is the word.
Yes.
Advar, are you you're proficient in cartographers, right?
No. I just like maps.
Kender's
I
love
thought you
maps.
were.
I love that so much. So I see you collect cars. You must know a lot about cars. I collect them.
I'm gonna put sanitation map on the map
Alright.
section of our.
So no advantage for you, Advar, just perception. Ooh, sorry. Not perception. Oh. Wait, wrong one. Shit. Handout. Actions.
What am I doing?
You're studying.
Yeah,
So
you're gonna do a study action.
This is going to be an investigation.
Make an intelligence check.
Yep. If you would have had proficiency in the other thing, you would have been able to do this at advantage.
So this is an investigation, huh?
Yeah. You like maps. I'm assuming you're looking at this map.
And
Oh.
don't forget, you have your inspiration I gave you too, if you want to use it.
I used that to try to pet the org.
That would have been after the first one. We did our long rest. You would have gotten one after the long rest. So,
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll re-roll that. I want to see all the map. No.
13 it is.
13 it is. So, as you are looking at that, you take note of those blank areas and you notice the shape of them. It would appear that the shape coincides with the shape of the a couple of the secret passageways that you got from your bartering with Hobble.
I was hoping that would help us.
Yep.
All right, I'll keep that in mind.
All right. Well, best of luck to you all. I have a sticky situation that I'm gonna have to go clean up somewhere else in the city. As soon as you have job done and you have a trophy to show that you have accomplished it, be sure to bring it here and you will receive payment.
When you say trophy, what are you specifically looking for? Like a rat's head?
Well, if there's a rat's nest, usually they have a matriarch or patriarch of some variety. And those
The
would
Rat
be much
King.
larger.
Okay.
All right. Best of luck. And now that you guys have made it to Palanthas and you start to see that you have a job to do, we're going to call the session here. Players, thank you for playing. Viewers, thank you for watching. See you next time.